On today's stream, I watched even more of the internet's most horrifying ghost sighting videos. Now, this is not a new series, so I'm sure many of you are familiar, but for those of you who aren't, I'll fill you in. There's a channel on YouTube called BizarreBub, which compiles the scariest ghost sighting and paranormal videos on the internet. And I sit down and I review all of them to see whether I think they are very terrifyingly real or hilariously badly faked. And now you may wonder what gives me the credentials to do this. Well, I'm actually a guy who's been on plenty of ghost hunts myself. In fact, you can watch the video on my main channel right here where I went ghost hunting with Tubbo in Germany for the first time without a guide. But if you've already seen that and you trust me, then feel free to get in for the ride, because this was possibly one of the most convincing compilations I've seen so far. Almost everything in this video, I honestly believe was real. But to keep it fresh, there were still a couple of pretty bad fakes. So if you do enjoy, please feel free to subscribe. This is a regular series over on my Twitch, and I'd love for you to hang out live and watch these videos with me to see what my reactions are in real time. But I get that you're busy and you may not be able to do that all the time. So something here means you never miss an uploaded VOD to watch at your leisure. So anyways, all that being said, I hope you enjoy this stream. Let's watch some BizarreBub, shall we? Pause the music, crank that up, and let's get started.
Now this
video is, oh no, it's 2407. It said 2408. That happens a lot when you click on a YouTube video like Ellen and Neil Freaky Friday. It goes like a second shorter when you click on it, like 43:23, but then when it's here, it's 43:24. That was the problem with my newest video, which, by the way, you should check out with !Nuvid in the chat. An hour-long video of me and Schlatt in Japan, What's Not to Love. You should check it out if you haven't already. My God! You probably have an hour free. It's the weekend. Anyway. Now I've said that. But yeah, my video is exactly an hour long, but YouTube on my channel displays it as an hour and 1 second, which frustrates me a lot. But if you actually are on it, so it says an hour, 1 second, but when you're on it, it's exactly an hour. So that really annoys me. But anyway. Let's see what this is. Let's see what's going on with BizarreBub today. Watched it already, loved it. Yeah, for those of you who watched it, what do you think? What do you think? It's a lot longer and a little bit slower than usual, which makes sense given it's longer, but you know. People like it. I like the bit with the owls. Good. Give more vlog. There's a second Japan video coming out pretty soon. It might be sponsored, so we're trying to work out the exact release date because I'm not sure. Ah! Sorry, thank you for the 15 months. I got scared. But, yeah. The owls were great. The owls were very good. I like the owls a lot.
Hi, Jack. I can't stay tonight, but HVEANAMAZINF stream.
I appreciate you stopping by to sub. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good night. Anyway. When's the fishing vlog out? That's the thing. I don't know 100% yet. It was supposed to be sponsored, but then the sponsor's like, not really. We're having some complications. Like, essentially, in the worst case, we just have to wait till not next week, the week after, in the worst case.
Did you know the jam in Cherry Bakewells is plum flavored?
I did not know that, but that makes sense. It does taste like plum now you've said it. But yeah, it might have to be early December, but I'm hoping to get it out sooner. I'm thinking maybe a week today is my ideal. But we'll see. This is not... The white woman isn't the thing we're supposed to be worrying about. This is not a white woman jump scare. Clearly there's going to be a ghost. And we just need to keep watching to establish what... Come on now. A black... Great.
Now this next video was submitted to me by Christian Breen, who just received a strange video from a friend. The friend in question is known as Amanda, and according to Christian...
Oh, it is Amanda! Holy shit! Someone said, was that Amanda? You remember Amanda the Medium from Sam and Colby's Conjuring series? Someone said, is that Amanda? And I was like, it could be? Like, it looks a little bit like her. I'm going to assume it is Amanda then, if her name's also Amanda, and she looks a little bit like her.
Amanda specializes in talking to the dead.
Yeah, okay.
It seems that she's been doing this for a while, so much so that she considers herself as a full-on medium, given her ability to...
This is our multiverse of madness. I know Sam and Colby crossover with BizarreBub is fucking huge. Mental even.
Contact and see the dead. She occasionally gets distracted by things or people that don't appear to be there. In one instance, Amanda was doing a live stream with 2 friends when all of a sudden, something from the corner of the room catches her attention.
But what is it?
Afterwards, things get pretty strange.
Oh, let me throw on the subtitles.
Watch.
Okay, I shall. For you, BizarreBub.
He drank all of it.
Yeah. You good?
Like 10 minutes this went on. And I'm like, oh my god, could you stop?
Oh, you're looking at your cat.
No, somebody just walked through my kitchen and Bobby freaked out. Did you see him run?
I saw, yeah.
He's still sitting there looking at it.
Huh.
What is it?
And his like tail is
Yeah, I saw his
swishing.
tail.
I'll move.
Is the person still there?
Bobby, you okay? I don't know. It still like feels really weird in here, but I only saw it like for a second. That's also the same direction that when you said that there were
An intruder? Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, you know if you're a medium, right? And you, like, regularly see spirits and ghosts and such. Like, how do you... and this is a question, like, I'm throwing this out genuinely, because I don't know. I never asked. Like, I've met some mediums. I've never asked this question. Do ghosts look different to people, to these people? Because, like... You know, you're probably used to seeing people in places that you wouldn't expect them. Like, you probably are used to seeing strangers in your home. But what happens if a real stranger enters your home and you just go...
11 months
And then all of a sudden they just go... And you know, like one of the... You know, the killer... Like, the killer... What if the killer shows up? That's what I'm saying. 11 months? Thank you very much. Thank you, Eggy Sunflower. They do look different. Amanda says they feel different to her. Understandable. Okay. I kind of feel that I've told one story where I felt me and Scott Smager, when we lived together, lived in a very, very old house, and the internet and the stream has crashed. Okay, no, we seem fine. Sorry, internet went weird for a second. Very weird. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Very good question, Jack. What was I talking about? Hiccup for me, but it's back. Yeah, it was very, very small. It was a very, very small lag spike, but it threw me off because I spotted it. I was like, ugh, I didn't want to carry on talking over it. What was I just saying? Oh, so yeah, me and Scott lived in an old house, and one night, I think it was mid-COVID, and like, I just spent so much time in my bedroom, and I just didn't want to be there, and I was like, I don't want to sleep in here, like, I just feel miserable. I'm gonna go sleep downstairs on the sofa. Scott had the fucking comfiest sofa ever, and it was his sofa we had in the house, so I was like, I'm gonna go sleep downstairs on the sofa. It was only me in the house. Scott was in America, I think, and I started falling asleep on the sofa. Mid-COVID, what about based COVID? Fucking hell. That's the most internet brain rot to take mid and think, fucking hell. Charles, thank you for the prime. Anyway, and I was laying there on the sofa, and I kind of slowly started falling asleep. And then, like, as I was falling asleep, it was as if I heard 2 young girls, like, giggling. Like giggling as if like they'd walked in on someone asleep on their sofa who shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you walked in, like your friend's asleep on the sofa and you wouldn't, and you know, they shouldn't be. We got a lag spike again. But it was as if they'd like walked in on me like that, and they just started giggling. It was very weird. Also, I think, is this stream going out at 30 FPS? It is. This stream isn't going out at 60 like usual, and I can't change it now because we're live. That's really annoying. I've never once realized that this setup goes out at 30. I'm fixing that for next stream. But yeah. Are you sure they weren't laughing at you because you're bald? Then I assume it wouldn't take me being asleep to hear them. But yeah, but it was like don't get me wrong. Potentially, I could have just been, like, nearly asleep and, like, started dreaming, but, and this is where it links to this, there was a feeling, there was, like, a deeply guttural feeling of, like, that was weird, you know? Like, it didn't feel like I just had a weird dream or something. It's like, it felt so real. And that was like, it felt like a presence was like stood over me. It was weird. Like that was what got me. Because I know like I have like half you know, if I'm half asleep, I get like actually delirious. Like I don't think, if I'm half asleep and I'm doing something, I'll come up with weird motivations. Like when I was a kid, I remember getting super freaked out because like I was trying to sleep, but I was getting really stressed because I was at the wedding of fucking Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman, right? No, I'm joking. I must have just watched the Fantastic Four movie, and I was at their wedding, and it was being attacked because obviously they're fucking publicly, like they were like superheroes and their identity was out there. So like someone attacked the wedding because if you're a supervillain, you know, if you're Doctor fucking Doom, what are you gonna do? You're gonna attack the wedding because that's when they're vulnerable, obviously, duh. So I'm at the wedding, I'm like fucking 10 when I'm dreaming this. Not even that, no, probably like fucking 6, 7. I have this dream that I'm at the Fantastic Four's wedding, and it gets attacked, and I couldn't sleep because every time I almost went back to sleep, my brain would go back into this dream, and then the anxiety would wake me, and I was like stuck at this like almost asleep point, just stressing the whole time because I was like, the fucking Fantastic Four, they need me, you know. Anyway. But you know, so I have weird dreams, but I know when I wake up when they're dreams, and that felt too real. That was the thing. We did have another lag spike, yes. Tell a therapist about this. This is quite funny though, because they're never actually worrying scenarios. They're just like, they're like mundane, but if you were in them, you would be stressed. You know what I mean? Like they're not, like if you really sum them up. Hello, yes.
Today was my last day in Brighton.
How did you find it?
I'd love to come back, but the UK apparently doesn't have barbecue flavored chips, so we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like barbecue too much, so I'm okay with that. I think barbecue is a overly sweet flavor that I do not enjoy. We are not being paid, Jack. You can't vent to us. I'm not venting. I'm just sorry. I don't have any soundboard signs here. I was gonna go, you know, Vine thud. I thought it was funny. Anyway, excuse me. How's the Fantastic Four mundane? That one wasn't what, but like this is why. Like I have a lot of dreams that aren't. I'll be like, I had the worst dream. Like it made like I shot awake. I said this to Eleanor the other day, and she was like, "No, don't tell me about it if it's scary." I'm like, "No, it isn't. It isn't actually scary. Like now I'm awake, it's funny. But I had a dream that I went live, and then I stood up and realized I wasn't wearing any trousers or I know we had more lag, but I woke up and I realized I was streaming and I realized I wasn't wearing any trousers or underwear. But I only realized this after I stood up, flashing my dick to my bare ass. That was it. It was my ass. I turned around backwards for some reason. And so I flashed my bare. So then I just dropped to the ground because I just didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god, I just flashed my ass on stream. And then I stand up to fix the computer, but I forgot. Obviously I'm still naked. I hadn't covered myself, so now I'm just like I'm showing like pure wood to the fucking stream, and then I just look over at where my chat would usually be, and it's just red and it says banned, and it was clearly a permanent ban. Like it was clearly there was nothing I could do, and I was like, career over. My career's over. You know, my career's over. Like it was like that's it. I've never had going to school. Oh, I had one. I've never really had a naked dream. Like you know, that's a really common thing. But like no, just I was just full nude, and I flashed shaft to the stream, and it was just like you are banned. Like it was so on the nose, like you are logged out of your account, it was gone, and you are banned, and your career's over. And I was like, this is the worst. And I remember leaving my office, and it was the office for some reason at my parents' house, and immediately crying. Like Eleanor was outside, I just cried. I saw her like a child, I was just blubbering. I'm like, I just came out and went, it's over. I think my dick's still out by this point, but I just sob, and then I shot awake, and then I was like, I felt terrible, it was the anxiety was so real. But then after I really woke up, I was like, that's actually hilarious. That's a really silly, you know. But yeah, I obviously would never actually flash wood. Anyway, Amanda saw the person. That's.
Hi, folder of man. I just wanted to say the place where the Sorry Boys filmed the zombie vid. I do frequent ghost tours for. Wink,
Ooh,
wink.
interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh my god, it's Brendan. He's outside now, thank god. Brendan? No, he's not.
I went through a phase
Stop,
where
Amanda,
every
no,
night
it's
I
not.
had a nightmare
he's
where
not.
terrible things happened
There
to me
is
like
not.
kidnappings and stuff, but I wasn't scared at all. If they had happened IRL I woulda needed therapy lol.
That was a lot. I hope you don't have them now, I think.
Literally,
So what happened here?
Brendan, he's outside. That's also the same direction that when you said that there were. Oh my god, it's Brendan. He's outside now. Thank God. Brendan?
No, the door just popped open there.
No, he's not.
Stop, Amanda. No, it's not.
No, he's not. There is
Stop.
literally.
Wait, how'd your door just open?
Oh, it was like a front door. What the fuck?
No one's out there.
Or like back door. It's like an external door, though.
I'm not.
I mean, if it wasn't locked, it could be a draft. But the fact that she saw someone prior to it happening, and the cat like jittered prior to it happening, is you know, like usually I would say doors are caused by drafts. Happens a lot. Not so much front, like external doors. I must admit, it's usually internal doors. But for someone who claimed, you know, who was supposedly a medium, having seen someone beforehand, no, it seems less of a coincidence now. That's the thing with Amanda. All I've, you know, I'm someone to doubt some mediums, because again, I believe in ghosts, but I don't trust people. I think there's plenty of people who just lie about ghosts because it's an interesting phenomena. But with Amanda, the reason I do generally believe her is because, like, she says she sees things just prior to things actually occurring in a way that everyone else in the room experiences. You know what I mean? Like, when she claims to have seen or heard something, it usually coincides with something that then happens to everyone else or in front of everyone else. And this is the same thing. Like, she says she sees someone, and then she's like, that was weird, and then a door flies open. It's like, yeah, it could be a draft, but it's weird that she saw someone beforehand. Like, that's the thing about her. That's why I find her really fascinating.
Is he messing with you?
No.
She has a
Oh, your
spooky
mom
pillow.
or something.
She has a pillow that says spooky right here. That's probably why all the ghosts are there. She's attracted them in with the haunted pillow. It says spooky.
Yeah, I'm gonna text someone.
I told him to come down here.
I literally live in the middle of nowhere. You guys saw my door open.
Yes. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That was weird. Oh, I'm gonna
Initially
sneeze.
thinking that Brendan, her husband, was messing around with her, she proceeds to open the door. Like something out of a horror movie. She finds no one there. It is at this point when Amanda
That is like out of a
instinctually
horror
shuts and locks
movie.
the door. Now it seems that Amanda already felt something wasn't right after seeing her cat act strange. Eventually,
Well, I think she claims she saw something as well. Like, as she says, she is a
came
medium.
to fully realize this after seeing no one outside her door. It's as though she felt a dangerous or threatening presence. Now,
She never once implied it was dangerous or threatening, just that it was, you know, paranormal. Thank you for saying, bless you. In the hands is crazy. What do you want me to do? It all over the fucking keyboard and microphone? What do you mean into the hands is crazy? Where would you sneeze? If you don't have a tissue to hand, it's the best option, is it not? It's not like I'm blowing chunks out of my nose. Like I'm going... Always elbow? Elbow, you heathen? Everyone is saying elbow. Wow, is this really a thing? I don't think I've ever sneezed into my... Oh, yeah. That does work. Shoulder? I've got my shirt. That's gross. It's the only way. Everyone is saying... I'm a... you know? Kind of guy. Did you learn nothing from the pandemic? Yeah, don't touch fucking people. But everyone was bumping elbows during the pandemic. You're telling me everyone was sneezing on the fucking elbows that they were bumping mid-pandemic? I thought the whole reason you weren't supposed to touch people with your hands, you know, stop touching, you know, a la this video.
not much else is
No,
known
hey,
about what happened.
type in. Hello? You know this? Like, the whole reason this happened.
It does not come from the influenza virus, you jackass. It has to come from the same virus to be in the same family. Viruses come in families. Stop touching niggas with your hands.
COVID had the place in, you know, I mean, reasonably, they were also just as... I love that video so much. Just like a bunch of people debating in the streets about where COVID comes from, and he's getting like real stressed.
William. Also 3 months. Let's go. Ooh ooh.
So funny. Either way, I thought the whole reason you weren't supposed to touch people with your hands, as he said, was because people were sneezing and coughing on him. I mean, if everyone was fucking coughing and sneezing into their fucking elbows, then what was the point of the elbow touch thing? Right? Like, if everyone's fucking grossing up their elbows, I don't want to start bumping them and mixing goo on my elbow, because then I've got, like, a fucking awful, like, fucking culture of bacteria on my elbow. And then what if I do this at some point, like I scratch my elbow and all of a sudden now I've got dirty hands? I'd rather just sneeze on my hands and wash them, you know? But you're still touching things with your hands? But if my hands are clean, then it's fine. The only reason you can't touch things with your hands is if they're dirty. Or, you know, if the thing you're touching is dirty. But, I don't know, man. I think, whatever. Look, we didn't come here to debate proper hygiene. We came here to debate the existence of the paranormal. Well, not that, actually. More as to whether people are lying about it. And I trust Amanda here.
She finds no one there. It is at this point when Amanda instinctually shuts and locks the door. Now, it seems that Amanda already felt something wasn't right after seeing her cat act strange.
Subtitles, man.
Eventually, she came to fully realize this after seeing no one outside her door. It's as though she felt a dangerous or threatening presence. Now, not much else is known about what happened afterward, but until further info is provided by Christian, who thankfully sent this video, it remains a mystery as to what exactly happened that night.
Yeah, it is weird. It is very weird, I must admit. Like, I think with Amanda, it's just the fact that, yeah, she's like, oh, someone's there, and then the door goes. Cats are mediums, though. I think animals have a sense of these things in a way we don't. Reason being, one night I was here. I'm going to talk quiet because... no, I've told her I don't know this about it. I've told her I think her house is haunted. She doesn't like to accept it, but I do think it's true. And one time I was here, and by myself. It's always when I'm by myself that this shit happens. But I was by myself at Eleanor's house, and because obviously you guys have heard the clip from this office where like something says, "Jack, I need your help," right? From in here. Some of you guys have probably seen that. But one time I was here, I was sleeping. I was about to go to sleep. Again, it was like just before I fell asleep. And I heard like this fucking noise. Like it didn't sound natural. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it just didn't sound natural. It was a weird fucking noise. And then Pluto, one of our cats, like I figured, oh, maybe I dreamed it, and I shot up, but Pluto fucking dashed out of the room. Like, you know what I mean? Like dashed out of the room the second I'd heard it as well. And like, don't get me wrong, like, yeah, sometimes cats just fucking dash around, but like weird coincidental timing. I don't know. You know? Very weird. It's weird that her cat noticed it as well. 9.
In this next video,
Don't know why I did that.
a woman is recording her neighbor's house after noticing something
Which is weird.
Ooh.
Ah! Thank you for the 4
very
months.
alarming. It appeared that something strange was going on inside her neighbor's garage. Now, the reason as to why this was unusual was because the neighbor was out of town. They were on vacation, far from home.
Oh, okay, so no one's
But
there and it's being
strangely,
weird.
The lights inside the
I suppose it's less weird to film their house now that you know that they're not there. That's now less. It's less weird. You know, now that if no one's in the house, it's like less odd to be filming their
garage
house
had turned on.
because they might be sending it them.
The woman who took this video was passing by when she noticed this. But as she continued to watch, something happened that chilled her to the core. Take a look.
Okay. Okay, so light came on. Okay, lights flickering in their house. A little bit weird. Could be an electrical fault, but definitely strange. Ooh! Oh, yeah. No, for sure. That is weird. Shadow figure. I have doubts a little bit. Because don't get me wrong, I used to fully doubt the existence of shadow figures, full stop. It seemed a bit too good to be true. Like, too concrete. But, these days I'm a little bit less skeptical about them, because I've seen some videos that I really do think are legit.
After watching closely,
But that... You know how I'm like, shadow figures seem too good to be true? When I see, like, one dash very quickly in one direction past something, baby, you no, sorry, I just said One Direction. That was really stupid. When that happens, like, I'm kind of like, okay, sure. But, like, this seems doubly too good to be true, because it's not only is it a shadow figure, it's back and forth consistent. Like, she gets so much footage of it, which seems crazy. Like, that seems crazy.
To see what was going on, this happens. A figure dashes back and forth in a seemingly frantic manner. It does this for more than a few seconds before suddenly stopping and looking out the garage window.
Very
It's
strange.
as if it was watching the woman who was filming this.
I don't know. The fact that it's watching her, I think, is a bit weird. I tend to find with shadow figures, they don't seem to be bothered by people. You know what I mean? They seem to just zip past very quickly. They just seem to, like, be moving. They don't seem to be interacting with the people. I don't know.
If the woman's neighbor was
Oh, hold on. Let's get back a couple of frames. Seemed as if the window moved a bit weirdly, as if, like, maybe it was edited. See how it, like, goes kind of up and down, but it's not too unnatural. It is doing, like, a zoom on it, so.
who was filming this. If the woman's neighbor was away from home, then who or what was this? As with most videos, this one remains a mystery.
It is weird. I wish he chaptered his videos. That would be really useful. Like, yeah. Anyway, let me watch that.
Something happened that chilled.
Hold on. Okay, so lights flickering, and then figure. I want to watch it in slow-mo. Sky, thank you for the 100 bits.
Something I've noticed because of when I used to play with Ouija boards. It seems like spirits can't see you unless you intentionally try to seek them out. Otherwise, you're irrelevant. Like it's their own world until you intend to be a part of it.
No, yeah, for sure. I think I've heard other people sort of say similar sentiments, which is why this is a little bit weird. I mean, it's weird anyway, but, like, you know. When does it show back up? Oh, sorry. Got awful cough. It's well edited if it's edited, like, you know, I mean, not that it's too hard to edit, but, like, it seems kind of everything seems pretty dead on. It could be done practically, though, pretty easily, right? Like, someone could just be going woo, woo, with something in a dark room. Like, if you trust the story that the neighbors are away and they've genuinely just walked past and spotted this, then it's really weird. Otherwise, if you just... this is what I tend to find. You know, crazy videos... Like, oh, no, the video isn't crazy without the backstory. You know, just a flickering light and a shadow going past a window is, like, completely plausible until you find out, oh, no one's supposed to be in the house. And then it's weird, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, it's easier to take a normal video and fake a backstory than it is to capture something legit, you know? It is weird that I'm not 100% willing to write it off. This is not on my, like... I'm pretty 50-50 on this. No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't like how often you see the shadow figure. That's what... And then the little look at the end, like... Just... I don't know. I've never, ever seen something come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth so consistently.
Hey, Jack, did you hear about the guy who had his left side cut off? He's all right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, 18 months. Wow. It's a shame it's going to have to end. Ban that guy. Anyway. No, that is a joke. I'm always scared. The mods obviously aren't going to do it, but I don't know, maybe they will. It's very weird. It is very weird. Anyway, let's watch the next one. I want to come back to this, I think, when I've seen others to see where it goes in my list. I think I'm less inclined to believe it, like, overall. I think overall, I'm going to say that's probably fake more so than I think it's probably real. Just because of how, You know, like with Amanda's, you know, all it is she reckons she sees something and the door comes open. Could be a draft, but I don't think it is, just given the timing of events. That's something that I feel is very real. This is like something that's just like, ooh, that's just a lot. I don't know. Like, if stuff like that was common, then everyone would believe in ghosts. You know, that's how I feel.
On December 2nd of 2021, at around 9 p.m., affiliates of a Christian church were looking at live footage of something very peculiar that was happening outside their chapel. They were looking at the security camera's live feed to see if anyone appeared on camera, as it was just then that the intruder alarm had gone off. They knew that someone had to be there, given that their alarm system had never failed them. But minutes pass, and no one appears.
Okay,
They continue
strange.
to watch, hoping to see the intruder emerge from their hiding spot.
Yeah, but at that point, you just go, oh, it's a false alarm, something's tripped it.
But instead, what they saw was something totally
Stock image camera! Wait, did someone make... I swear someone made a BizarreBub bingo. If not, we need one, right? We should... I reckon we should get, you know, BizarreBub bingo going. Stock image of the camera that the video is filmed on. Like, you know what? You know what I find funny about BizarreBub? There is absolutely no reason to use a stock image of the type of camera that the ghost was filmed on, right? Like, this one was filmed on a security cam, but, like, just putting any camera would have done the job. Or like when someone films on an iPhone, so he puts an iPhone instead of putting a camera, you know? Like, I really love that he selects the correct stock image. We need a BizarreBub bingo. I think someone did make it. If anyone did, tweet it back at me so I can grab it. But a camera stock image is absolutely one of them. We need... I just love it. Because obviously you need B-roll for the video to pad it out since all he's doing is narration. But like, it's just so funny to me. Like, seeing the camera it was filmed on doesn't add anything. I think that's what gets me.
unforeseen. Take a look.
Okay. So church, security thing goes off. But nothing shows up. I left for
I left for
sorry.
half an hour but and came back and you're only on number 8. I'm so proud of your efficiency in reviewing.
This is not bad for me. You gotta bear in mind I do a lot of talking at the start. So, you know. Ooh.
Yas, 5 months. I hope today has been treating you well.
Ooh, that is weird. Thank you for the 5 months. Sorry, I'm double checking. I didn't see something come from here. Okay. I thought I saw something come that way first. Okay. Door comes open. And something goes in. And then back out and the door closes. Yeah, it's weird. That's very weird.
In utter disbelief, the church member
That's a real little guy too.
closely as one of the side doors opens on its own. It opens ever so slowly and remains open as if the door was being held.
Hello there, Jack. Sadly, the heart dissection had to
What?
until this coming Tuesday, as I had no Jack Manifold heart. So, my dear sir, I am on the way. Swimming.
You're
through
not gonna.
islands
You
in-
can't have my heart.
See
It
you
belongs
soon,
to Ellen
laughing
and Neil.
face. Fun fact: the scent of bleach makes my cat high.
Why would you go? I think this is a gremlin. This is what I was gonna say.
But strangest of all is what
This little figure here, this childlike sort of... I think this might be a gremlin. I don't think it's a child at all. I think it's a small gremlin. I think it's a gremlin ghost. It's a ghost of a gremlin. It's the ghost of a gremlin or maybe a goblin. But I'm thinking a gremlin. And it's breaking into... Because ghosts, as we all know, can't access church... This is not true. So ghosts, as we all know, can't access churches on account of... But I couldn't come up with a funny excuse. Ghosts can go to churches. I mean, one of the thing, you know, the Holy Ghost is kind of... Doesn't matter. Point is, gremlins can. No one said gremlins can't be in church.
ensues. A strange,
You know, when God sings with his creatures, will gremlins not be part of the choir?
translucent figure passes through, entering inside the church. The door continues to remain open before immediately closing after the figure exits. The church personnel no doubt believe that something otherworldly had taken place. While there's no definitive answer to what was seen, they still believe that a spirit or something similar had paid them
It is weird. It is weird.
all a visit.
Is that it for this one? I want to watch that
Alarm
again.
system
So alarm goes off. So they look at the camera to see what it is. They don't see anything. And then some sort of gremlin creature pops his head out. Like that. Looks pretty solid there. Even... Oh, no, it doesn't cast a shadow. Never mind. Yeah, shows up, then disappears. Door comes open.
A gremlin ghost? Jack, I never knew you were a ghost.
I'm not a... Why would you suggest I'm a gremlin? That's not right. I'm not a gremlin. I'm worried that this could be done by good editing. I'm not saying I don't believe this. I sometimes do think security cameras can be a little bit weird. I have seen weird things on security cameras. And the fact the door came open is strange, but again, could be a draft. You know, it is only a glass door and it's external, so... But... Here's the thing. You put bingo in the Twitch mod chat for me? Hold on, let me have a look at this. Hold on. We've got our bingo card. Hang on. Oh, they made like several different bingos. All right, we can do this one. Okay, so this is the bingo. Someone has made... What was their name? Someone put their name in chat. Twitch user Horse Prison made this bingo. Here it is. Wrong button. Let's go for this one. So we have they're in a graveyard at night. Residents try sage. Entry is painfully fake. Oscar-winning performance from the person recording. Odd shape on the roadside. Luigi board is involved. Something falls over. Gravity! Lights flickering, which we've had today. We can cross that off. Random noise. Ghost orbs, just dust. Stock image of camera when camera mentioned. Somebody died within a 3-mile radius at some point. Ghosts aren't real. Free space. I don't like that. Do all of them have free space? No promo on the BizarreBub channel. No free promo on the BizarreBub channel. Child's toy makes noises or moves. Footage is 7 pixels. Bad editing. Person recording is obviously trespassing. Shadow figure money gang. Ha! Shadow figure money gang's crazy. I love that. That's great. Child does something creepy. Long COVID ghost channel gets promoted. Animal behaves weirdly. Move out. Ghost is just some guy. House owner's creepy doll that they refuse to get rid of. This is a fucking great bingo. All right, hold on. I want to do this. Hold on. Let me pull that back up. Apparently you can play it on the website. Oh, play online. I didn't spot that. Yep. All right, chat. Chat, if you want to play bingo with us, I'm going to throw the link in chat if you want to play along. If you want to play along with a BizarreBub bingo, obviously, I mean, we're all watching the same thing, but I'm more than willing to play it with you guys. Here's the bingo card. Feel free. Oh my god, okay, this is my link. Okay, you guys are just, oh, great, okay. I've now just given you all access to the same fucking bingo card. Excellent. No, that's fine. No, that's great. I've just given hundreds of people access to the same bingo card. Great. No, that's fine. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Great. All right. Well, let's see if I can get another link. If we can't, I guess we're not playing bingo. Okay. I've got my own unique card this time. This is now my card and no one has access to it. That's so funny. Okay, so far, entry is painfully fake. Not yet. Oh, if you want... here we go. So, if you guys... This is what I meant to put. If you guys want to play along, you can get your own randomly generated card. Call out if you get a bingo. Now I'm going to generate my own card. I get it now. I gave you all the same card. That's what I did. All right, cool. That's funny. Okay, so footage is 7 pixels. Probably not 7. We've not had anything that too bad. Light flickering we have had. Stock image of camera. Residence try stage. No. Shadow figure money gang. Somebody died. House owner is creepy. No. Odd shit. No. Child does something creepy. No. No free promo on the BizarreBub channel. We actually have had some free promo so far, so not that. Person recording is obviously trespassing. No. Entry is painfully fake. Not yet. Ghost is just some guy. Ghost orbs. Random noise. Animal behaves weirdly. I'm going to say the cat probably counts. Long COVID. Ghost. Channel. No. They're in a great move out. Luigi Board is involved. Okay. That's us so far. That's me. That's what I consider the things that came up. Someone already put big. You can't. There's only 4. You can't possibly have a bingo with 4. Oh, wait, you could if you use the free space. Unless it's diagonal and you use the free space. Is that what you did? Have people really got bingo? Seriously? You're fucking liars. I don't believe you. I just showed my link, didn't I? Fuck. All right. My bingo card's going to be ruined. Fuck! All right, whatever. Let's just carry on. Yeah, I mean, this one's weird. This one's weird. By the way, this is the reason I said... sorry, before I got distracted by bingo. This is why I was thinking this one might be edited.
I think it's the light reflecting on the door. BC it enters and leaves. When the door is opening, close.
Would be willing to believe that, but I'm going to debunk why I don't think that is, but I do think it could be
what they
edited.
saw was something totally.
Oh.
The forensics video was
Why are
submitted to
we
me by
why are we back at the start? The door isn't opening here, so that wouldn't be a reflection on the door because that doesn't make any sense. The door doesn't open till about now. Now the door starts opening. But it is in a stationary position before that happens. And it travels the wrong way. It would travel from hinge to outward if it was... You know what I mean? Like if it was opening that way, that's the way it would travel. I think I'm right in saying that. Wait. Yeah, well, it would travel hinge outward if it was opening that way. So that doesn't really make sense. It can't be that. However, the reason I think it could be editing, right, is the editing's good. Like, I can't see any faults in it. But the guy never... So the guy pointing... I think this video, there's an original version somewhere out there without the shadow figure and just the door opening on its own. The reason I think this is because the finger only ever points at the moving door. Right? Watch this. Finger points just before the door opens. Alright? It points up there at something, and then it does that. It goes like this. Or, sorry, for you guys, it'll be like that. Which is the opposite motion of direction to the thing that just runs past. He flicks his finger in the opposite direction, as if he's just indicating the direction the door's opened. You know, it's weird, right? It's like he points like that when the body comes that way. Which is a weird thing to do. Because obviously he can see this if this is not edited, right? Oh, do people come from Tubbo? Welcome, Tubbo Raiders. I don't think it's an official raid, but welcome people who did come from the Tubbo stream. We're watching ghost sighting videos. Feel free to hang out. Not bad editing at all, but I'm just, you know. Zooms in. It is weird that they zoom in there, but the zoom could be done in post as well. But then they only point again when the door closes, and they don't point when the fucking little baby ghost creature moves, right? They only point when the door moves. And the thing is, the reason I think that's suspicious is because every time something moves that isn't the little creature, they point. They point when the door Like, before the door comes open to go, look here, they point when it opens, and they point when it closes, right? Surely it'd be more useful to point at the thing that's slightly faint and harder to see, no? I think it's very well... Like, I can't see a fault in the editing. It looks very legit, I'm not going to lie. But, like... I do think it's... Because it's just weird. I don't know. Edited or they don't think it's anything. I don't know how you wouldn't think that's anything. It's so... You know. Like, yeah, maybe they didn't notice it on a first watch because it's not super obvious, but I feel like it's obvious enough. I don't know. I just... It generates a... You know, if they didn't point at all, then I'd be like, oh my god, I think that's real. And I still... There's a chance it's real. Same as, like, the shadow figure in the garage. There's a chance. I don't think it's impossible. It's not like it's really obviously poorly edited or it's really, really crazy where I just know. It's just... It's pretty, like, wow, that's a lot. And whenever something's quite, like, magnificent in terms of, like, that's such hard evidence, I feel like the odds of it being faked are higher. And, yeah, it's definitely, you know, weird. Oh, by the way, there's a link going in chat. The mods are posting it. Thank you, Freya. It is a bingo. We have a BizarreBub bingo for when we react to this channel. Feel free to play along. This, however, I don't think gives us anything on the bingo. I'm actually going to pull the bingo up on my phone, so I have it on there as well.
In utter disbelief, the church members watch closely as
I need to do this.
one of the side doors opens on
Fuck's sake, I did. I leaked the link by accident, and obviously one person got access to my fucking thing, and they've just drawn a dick. They've ruined my bingo card, and they've just used it to draw a fucking penis, because I accidentally leaked my link. Don't show anyone your link, because they accessed the same bingo card as you. Lesson learned. Alright, now I've got to generate a new card. Alright, I'm going to generate a new fucking card. Great, thanks, man. Thanks for generating a... Freya, can you throw the link in chat? No, actually, it's in the mod chat. Fuck's sake. Someone fucking drawing a dick on my bingo card. Okay, hold on. Oh, I just need to DM myself the link so I have it on my phone, on my PC, so I can, I'm gonna do it from my phone so it's always in front of my face. Cool. Oh, we're getting a little lag spike. I apologize. Don't know why that's happening. Do apologize. But anyway.
So,
Let's, let me, let me click on my, link. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting lag. Okay, so far what do we get? We got Animal Behaves Weirdly, Shadow Figure Money Gang, Light Flickering. There's one more. Stuck image of camera when camera involved. There we go. That's what we've got so far. So this is our current card for anyone wondering. And I can update it. I can do this one from my phone. So if I click it on my phone, it fills it out, which is pretty useful. But anyway, there we are. That's our current card. If anyone wants to play along, you can check these off of your bingo. Now I'm going to discreetly change back and not accidentally leak the fucking link to my card so someone doesn't ruin it. And we're going to carry on.
it opens ever so slowly and remains open as if
There was no promo for Amanda, so no free promo. That is true. Like, I kind of said they promoted Amanda, but they actually didn't. They didn't actually, like, they mentioned Amanda and said she was a medium, but they really didn't. So I suppose we can get no free promo. I'm happy to do that. Where's no free promo? No free promo on the BizarreBub channel. Alrighty.
if the door was being held. But strangest of all is what ensues. A strange, translucent figure passes through, entering inside the church.
Yes.
The door continues to remain open before immediately closing after the figure exits.
I did watch the same video as you did.
That something otherworldly had taken place. While there's no definitive answer on what was...
It is weird. I do think that video is weird. I think the door is weird anyway. I have a sneaky suspicion the little shadow figure might have been edited in. Maybe. I'm not 100% on that. I just think maybe, you know? Maybe. Why?
seen.
Apologies
They
for the
still
lag
believed
again.
That a spirit or something similar had paid them all a visit.
The white thing was moonwalking?
Paid
What do you mean it was
them all a visit.
moonwalking?
What was seen? They still believe that a spirit or something similar had paid
How you? It's just a blur that looks like roughly human shit. How on
them
earth
all a visit.
can you tell it's moonwalking?
What was seen to remain open before immediately
Oh wait, actually, no, I totally see it. It does look like it's moonwalking.
closing after the figure.
No, it does look a little bit like it's moonwalking, actually. It's kind of sliding a bit. Looks like it's moving backwards. Like, that looks like the way it's facing. I kind of see it. Like that. It looks like it's got a little fat baby tummy, and that's like its face. It does look a little bit like it's
closing
moonwalking.
after the figure exits. The church personnel no doubt believe that something otherworldly had taken place. While there's no definitive answer on what
It looks
was
like
seen.
just legs. You think that?
While there's no definitive answer
You think it looks just like legs?
place. While there's no definitive
Wait,
answer
no, I want to... Come on now. I want to see if I can see that it looks like legs. I don't think I do.
open before immediately closing.
It's not... No, it looks like a little baby moonwalking. It's a moonwalking baby.
Figure exits. No definitive answer on what was seen. They still believe that a spirit or something similar had paid them.
Bro
all
got
a
baptized
visit.
funny. Interesting, though. Not necessarily definitely fake, just got a suspicion that it could be. But anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We have more pressing matters to deal with before we stress ourselves about things like that. You see, people. It is the top of the hour, and you know what that means. Yes, you do. Guys, the top of the hour ad is a great thing. The top of the hour ad is a very, very good thing indeed, because it means that you get to support the stream without paying a dime of money. That's right. I ask that every viewer supports these streams, but at the end of the day, I understand that not everybody has the spare change or the spare cash to donate or subscribe, and I get that. Unlike Ghost of the Noob, who's just primed. So I ask that every viewer, if you do not sub and you do not prime, if you're not subscribed at all, that you simply leave the stream open right now. Because there's going to be more content going forward. Keep the stream open and keep watching. Because the content will resume right after this next minute. However, during that minute, there will be an ad play. You don't need to watch it. You just need to leave the stream open so it plays on your device. You don't actually have to give it your attention. I just ask that you let the ad play so that I can earn some money. However, you can be like fake and undol and subscribe, because subscribing through any means you avoid all ads. An ad-free experience on this stream for the next 30 days. No pre-rolls when you click on the stream. No mid-rolls during it. No top of the hour ad. Just vibes. And of course, you also get custom emotes for the next 30 days, as well as a custom role on the Discord, as well as just my undying respect for supporting me and genuinely helping me out. Thank you to everyone who's just subbed over the past few seconds, because a lot of you did. Thank you to Aria for the gifted sub, Pluto for the tier 1, Moondust for a gifted sub, Lamoondust for Oh, no, it's the same person. It's just that the capitalization is different between them. Thank you for 2 gifted subs. And Catastrophe Fox, thank you for the 12 months. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to subscribe right now, it's greatly appreciated. You can also check if you have a Prime by clicking subscribe and seeing whether there's a Prime button ready for you to tick. If there is, then your Prime sub is ready and not being used. And you might as well click subscribe now, just like ZFC. Thank you. Thank you for 1 year of manifolding. Who's just used their Prime just now. Because you get a free subscription. And at the end of the day, if you're not using that, you're evil! Because you can't use that money on anything but a Twitch sub. And I'd really appreciate it more than any other streamer. Exactly. You know what? 13-hour shift, shows up to the stream, doesn't even fucking matter, still on that grind, and you know what? Gives us the Prime too. A great viewer. 3 months. Appreciate you. More people should be like you. Anyway, now's your last chance to get your Primes in, because I'm going to run the ad right now. I'm probably going to nip out through into the other room and just check Eleanor's doing okay during the ad, but I'll be back right as it ends, so do not go anywhere. And in the meantime, subs, you get to... you know, I'll leave the door open so the cats can come in, so that you can say hi to them. If they do come in during the ad, then you can come say hi to them. Anyway, see you all in a minute time. I have a sip of water too. Nah, put on sensory fruit. Alright, sure, I'll put on sensory fruit real quick. No, I want the music there. take me longer than the ad. Actually, no, it's gonna take me too long. Next time. It's alright. Next time, people. Next time you get sensory fruit. This time, nope. Anyway, see you all in a sec. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys. You guys are saying the voice, but I'm sure if I scroll up, there's going to be a message that says, let's convince him there's a voice. So, was that a ghost? Where is it? Hold on. Hey, what was that voice? Yeah, let's convince him he's crazy. Fuck it, you see, there it is. Look, I've just seen it in chat. Yeah, let's convince him he's crazy. No, for real, there was. You fuck. I heard a ghost. Bites all his fucking nails off. Bites nails off. Nails fly everywhere. Goes. Fuck off. There wasn't a voice. There's been a voice in this room before, but whenever I go for the ad, whenever we're doing ghosts and I go for the ad, you guys always go, there was a You fucking liars. Unless someone can find a clip and link it, you are liars and you're gaslighters, and I don't appreciate that. Not in the slightest. Alright, I'm going to stop the music and we're going to carry on now. The G-Man is behind you? Wait. Guys, no, the G-Man is taking me. No, no. Rise and shine, Mr. Manifold. Rise and shine. Not to say that you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more. That's the fucking G-Man. The G-Man got me. I get pulled away by the G-Man. I forgot I was like forgetting the speech from there. That one's really the G-Man's hard because he speaks so fucking weird. The other, like, he's like, rise and shine. He's fucking Christopher Walken. He stresses his words all wrong. You know? He stresses his words completely in the wrong spots. Like, if I was Christopher Walken, I would say, like in Click, when he's like, you chose this. Like, why he says it's strange. I don't know, man. Anyway. This isn't a Christopher Walken moment. This is a Jack Manifold moment. Let's carry on watching.
In the following video, a large crowd of onlookers are standing on a bridge looking at something that's beneath them.
Okay.
The person
fucking McDonald's t-shirt? I've never seen that in my life. Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh. Just fucking I've never in my life, like, 'cause that's not McDonald's uniform. Like, that's just like merch. I didn't realize they sold that. They're the killer. No, you lied again. That's I didn't know they did merch like that. It really made me laugh for some reason.
The person recording this doesn't exactly show what's being seen by others, but based on the facial expressions of those around him, one can assume that something pretty horrific is being witnessed. Now the man behind the camera commentates on what's being seen.
Oh, someone maybe jumped or something. This feels like it could be a BizarreBub, something that could be on the bingo is BizarreBub features something that's possibly a bit insensitive to theorize about. You know what I mean? Like, guys, there's been an awful crash, but maybe there's a ghost. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't think we should probably make YouTube content where we theorize about that, though. Merch. I feel like this could develop into a BizarreBub insensitivity moment.
Scene, but his voice trembles as he talks. It seems that something about this scene is deeply disturbing for him. After giving a vague and somewhat confusing description of this mysterious event, the video cuts to black. But fast forward to only a few weeks later, and surveillance footage of this mysterious incident is posted online, showing the reason as to why people had gathered on this bridge. Take a look.
Wait, is this going to be scary, or is this just going to be... I know, because they're called scary comp. There's technically no strict fucking requirement for them to actually be paranormal. What if this is just like... The scary thing is it's real. He doesn't even go like, what do you think? He's just like, this was a tragedy. Like, what if that's what he said? What if he just does that? He could. Why is everyone saying Jesus is on your head? What? Oh, okay, good. Oh, the fucking power line going. Jesus Christ. Okay.
As it turns out,
I'm glad he censored that due to YouTube community guidelines. Yeah.
a car accident had taken place, or unfortunately, the driver's life was taken upon impact.
Oh yeah, no fucking shit. If they uproot a fucking lamppost like that off a bridge, then yeah, there's no surviving that. Fucking
However, there's something else.
This feels like it's gonna get the insensitive check. We need to put that on the bingo. Maybe, I think, you know what, I'm gonna use that for my free space. I'm gonna cross off my free space instead. You know, that's what I'm gonna use. BizarreBub talks about something that's probably a bit insensitive to theorize that there was ghosts involved.
Else about this footage.
Yeah, it's just an actual fucking car crash where a guy dies.
Many people can't stop talking about. It seems that something just as unsettling was captured. Only a few.
Just as unsettling. A man died in a horrific car crash, but it seems something just... This is what I mean. Like, occasionally you'll just be super insensitive. And this feels like one of those times.
And stop talking about. It seems that something just as unsettling was captured.
Don't do that over the fucking stock camera footage. Jesus Christ. Just as is wild. That is wild. I'm using my free space on that.
Only a few seconds after the accident, this is caught.
What? What? Oh yeah, like kind of looks like the Grim Reaper. Is that what it is? Saying death arrived atop truck to collect this guy. I wouldn't say this is just as disturbing. I'd say this could be like... It could be transporting a Halloween decoration. You know, like if it wasn't, then yeah, that's definitely weird, but... It's a weird decoration. Like, it's a very strange coincidence, but...
You 19 months.
You know, unlike...
Spent too much money on comics this month, but we gotta keep that Manifold grind going as always.
Yeah, thank you for the 19 months. I apologize that you're running low. Sorry, I don't know why I'm apologizing, actually. Comics are cool as fuck. I'm just sorry you're low on funds. Being broke sucks. Couldn't be me, but, like, you know, thank you for the tier 2. That's exactly why. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know, like, that isn't, like, it looks like a human figure, but, like, what if it isn't? What if it is just something else? Like, what if we're just looking at, like, a different thing altogether? I don't think you can call that just as disturbing. But also, like you know how I said this is probably just a coincidence? It's weird, like, because usually I'm one to say, like, when something's too coincidental, then it might be real. But, like... Sadly, people die in car crashes all the time, and it's not unbelievable that on one of those occasions, the car that followed shortly after was one that had a decoration of the Grim Reaper on it. You know, like, that isn't crazy. Also, it isn't necessarily the Grim Reaper, because I also get to check here, footage is 7 pixels, because you can't fucking make out shit. Like, it is weird, but I think it's not...
Ooh.
Ah! Thank you for the prime. It's not fucking. You know what it is? You know when this is footage of someone's tragic fucking death, like the family, you know, have lost a loved one and blah 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 blah. Unless something absolutely, unequivocally, like Jesus Christ himself descended in 4K HD, lifted the man up and took him to heaven.
Disturbing if one is blocked because of community guidelines and the other has no issues being shown skull and crossbones.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. Like, to be able to say, oh, something just as disturbing was captured, but you have to censor one. Like, then it isn't then, is it? But also, like, unless, yeah, like, fucking Jesus Christ himself comes down and, like, fucking collected the man and took him to heaven, like, it isn't worth theorizing, hey, this might be something supernatural, paranormal, spiritual, whatever. Like, at that point, this is something too sensitive and too important to people to be like, hey, isn't that weird that thing that looked like the Grim Reaper? Like, discuss it privately, sure. Have your own private thoughts. Because, yeah, I agree. I do agree. It is a weird coincidence. But, like, to kind of go out on the internet and be like, this is just as disturbing and creepy. The Grim Reaper, like, to sell it the way it's being sold just feels completely disrespectful. Possibly the most disrespectful thing I've seen from BizarreBub, to be honest. There's been some toe the line ones, but this one is, like if I quickly go over to our bingo page, I'd say here we're able to get, like, what? We've got, this is our disrespectful square. We've got footage of 7 pixels. Someone said maybe odd shape on the roadside. I'd say it's a little bit beyond that. I don't think it quite counts as that. But, you know, I can see you when you put guys, let's all say we got a bingo. Yeah, just insensitive, man. Just fucking insensitive. Like, I get it. Like, cool. Yeah, not even cool. Like, yeah, I get it. Kind of looks like the Grim Reaper, but fucking, come on, man. Someone died. Maybe just leave this one.
After looking closely, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing on a truck's bed. Although it's hard to tell as to who or even what this might have been.
It is more weird the more I think about it, because that is the bed of a truck. Like, there's clearly cargo underneath that top, and it's weird that this was kept on top and it doesn't seem to be tied down. I must admit, like, looking at that, it is a little bit weird. Like, I'll give you that. It is a little bit weird. But, you know, like, I don't know if it's a guy fucking died, like, in the same video. Oh, like, I don't know, you know? Oh, someone died in a 3-mile radius for sure. Yeah, I mean, that actually, somebody died within a 3-mile radius at some point. I mean, it feels kind of wrong to tick that, in the sense that usually that means that, like, someone died there years ago, like, nearby, and they use that as evidence that it's paranormal. I mean, technically someone did die on site and not at some point, like, immediately. It definitely, yeah, this feels like an insensitive time to tick that, but I suppose technically, yes. You know? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't think that's the Grim Reaper. I'm not a big, you know, I believe in ghosts and stuff. I don't know if I believe in the Grim Reaper. I think that's a little fantasy, a bit far-fetched. And at the end of the day, you know what isn't fantasy? The fact that the guy died. Like, yes, it's weird. It is weird. It's a weird coincidence. But no, it's not like the Amanda coincidence where, like, minor things happen in unison. Like, she reckons she sees something and the door opens. It's like, okay, that's a coincidence where I'm willing to believe it. This is like, this is a crazy coincidence, but the amount of people that die and, you know, I don't know, man. Like, it just, this seems a little bit, this seems like the different type of coincidence.
It's hard to tell as to who or even what this might have been. Viewers have noted that it seems to be overlooking the wreckage from the car crash. This, along with its physical appearance, have led many to believe that this may have been the Grim Reaper caught on camera. Knowing about this video, it's no wonder why the person recording the previous footage felt very unsettled. The bridge itself,
no, because someone died there,
has a history of claiming the lives of many drivers, which is why it's been dubbed the death curve. Seeing the wreckage below and
yeah, but also, like, and this is not to shit on a guy that died, but he came around that fucking death curve fast. Like, it did seem to me like he was driving recklessly. Like people are driving, you know, yeah, and then, like, they fucking fly around that corner. Like, I think many people have died there, not because it's some sort of weird paranormal, like, death zone. I think it's a dangerous corner that people have a tendency not to drive very safely around.
The bridge itself has a history.
If they're driving anything like him, no fucking wonder, you know what I mean?
Of claiming the lives.
Again, I don't like to. You always feel bad when someone's died in a car crash, And you're like, yeah, but they were driving like an idiot. Because it's like, they don't deserve to have died for that. But, like, you can't take away the fact that, like, they would be alive had they driven safely. So there's my PSA about driving. Drive safe. Don't be a fucking idiot if you drive.
Drivers, which is why it's been dubbed the death curve. Seeing the wreckage below and knowing about this eerie footage has naturally made those who know about this place feel spooked. But of course, whether paranormal or not, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was Death himself present at the site of this unfortunate accident? Or was something else caught on camera?
I would imagine the latter. Sure, there's a sharp curve sign before the curve. You'd imagine, but either way, you just shouldn't be driving that fucking fast in an area like that. But yes, there should be. There definitely should be. But, you know, I don't know what country it's in. Like, in the UK, it would legally have to. I don't know where that was, though. I've forgotten.
This next video was posted by a woman named Lorley Gaunt.
Oh, we're going to get some bingo points here. Child does something creepy and / or child's toy makes noises or moves. We could, creepy doll as well. Owner has creepy doll they refuse to get rid of. This could be a threefer. This could be 3 for 1. This could be a 3 for 1 bingo tick. This is powerful. This is very powerful.
Who states that something very strange was captured in a video that was taken many years ago. The girl in this clip is Lorley's cousin-in-law's daughter, who was about 10 years old when she took this video. According to Lorley, she was filming herself in her bedroom when something...
My God, he has every stock image. Not only this time have they got the camera, they've got child playing with toys on camera stock image. Like, how do they have every situation on a stock image? It's like, I hate to be cliche, it's bizarre. But it is. Actually has every stock image.
Something pretty spooky happened.
That is wild.
The video starts off with the young girl playing with her toy.
Also, despite the fact that we now have quite a few filled out, I do not have a bingo. I assume some people in chat now have bingos. Like, at this point, 1, 2, 3, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only need 5 in a row to get bingo. So, you know. Bingo. How do I get a sheet? Exclamation point bingo in the chat. You can fill out a bingo and play along. Oh, wait, you guys can't see, but there's my bingo. That's my current thing. I'm one off of getting, if they try Sage, I could get a bingo. Or we could get it on this one, because if it feels like it's really fucking obviously fake and the toy moves, we could bang a bingo out there. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of opportunities for some points here, so I'm excited. Excited for this entry.
Doing a show and tell of a kitchen playset she was recently given.
Hola loberistas, hoy estamos en un nuevo video para mi canal y hoy voy a estar mostrando las cositas, tenedores,
like forks and all the other kitchen stuff I have to play.
Now, as the young girl states, this video is for her YouTube channel, which according to Lorley is solely based on pretend play videos.
I thought we were honestly going to get a shout out there. I'm like, that's insane. That's insane. BizarreBub never shouts out anyone, but they're going to shout out this like fucking 10-year-old kid. That's crazy.
And toy reviews. What was meant to be an innocent pretend play video turned out to be something completely different. Take a look.
Sure.
Bueno, empecemos. Primero tengo este cuchillo, es muy lindo.
A knife.
Pues tengo esto que es como para cortar pizza, creo.
I don't think that's a pizza cutter. I think isn't that for a pasta? Right? I mean, not to like shit on a kid's intelligence or anything, but that isn't a pizza cutter. That's the you use it to make a certain pastries and stuff. But, I mean, you know, I don't mean to call a kid stupid or dumb or anything, but you should probably should know that. It's whatever. Jack hates kids. I don't hate kids. I'm just saying. You know. Come on, man. She's the expert. I think you'll find I'm the expert. I'm a great chef. We should do a cooking stream soon. Maybe one of my streams this week will be a cooking stream, since I'm trying to cook dinner for me and Eleanor sometimes. Maybe I could stream it.
Tengo esto. Cuchara.
Ice cream scoop.
Una cuchilla.
Sharp knife. Whoa, be careful.
Ahora tengo dos tenedores así.
2 forks.
Uno rosita, igual que el cuchillo que mostré al principio.
Okay, matching one with a knife. You did show it. You did. Oh, you dropped your yellow fork. You dropped everything now. Fucking hell, yeah.
Perdón, se me está cayendo todo.
Hey.
Dos
You're
cuchillos
excused.
amarillos iguales.
Okay. Cool. She showed. Wait, there was no need to show us that. If you're just gonna speed through it, why show us any of it? I mean, I was getting invested. Now I kind of wish I could either see the whole thing, or I wish I'd either seen the whole thing or none of it, because now I'm invested, you know? Now I want to know what else she's got, and I'm not gonna see it because it's on fucking 5 times comment. Whatever. Caterpillar.
Después, las tacitas.
La casa.
Esta tacita, rosita. Y esta tacita,
The fuck?
como fucsia. Esta tacita,
What the fuck?
esta tacita, rosita. Y esta tacita,
That is weird.
como fucsia.
I mean, hey, bingo for Child's Toy moves. Calling out Child's Toy moves. Oh, let's do that again.
Huevo,
Huevo.
¿sí?
No, that feels legit as
It was
shit.
promptly after
That does not feel fake at all. The first time it moved them, like, it seems a little bit mechanical. You know, like maybe the doll does that, because the girl didn't react either. But then when she did react, it seemed so legit. That seemed so legit. Like, the way she, like, slow turns, because she's, like, kind of noticed it. Like, slight, like, no child can fucking act this well. Like, fucking slight frown on the eyebrows. Like, watch.
Huevo,
And just watch her face.
¿sí?
Like, it moves. She kind of stops. Slight frown. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Slowly turns just to double check. Then it moves just a moment afterwards. And she fucking shits herself so badly that she knocks something onto the camera. Which just... There was no reason for the camera to be knocked over, like, for dramatic effect. You know what I mean? Like, well, I suppose it does. Actually, no, there is a reason, because it convinced me more. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if that's acting, give her a fucking Oscar. Like, that's the thing. If that, honestly, give her an Oscar. If I know Oscar-winning performance from the person recording is one, but, like, that's only if it's fake. Which, well, I think that's legit. That is legit. That's crazy. I don't think she acted at all. That is fucking creepy, man. If it's fake, get her a major acting role. That's one of the best child actors I've ever seen. And, like, the thing is, you don't get the... You know what it is? Whenever parents film children, that's when I'm a little bit skeptical. Because I believe a parent could probably convince their child to pretend a bit. But, I don't think a parent could convince a child to act that well, but even say they could. She recorded that by herself and ran out of the room to find her mother. Like, she is by herself in that room. You know? Like, fucking... Fair enough. Child does something creepy. No. Anything else? House owner has creepy doll refused to get rid of. No, that's only like when someone has a fucking weird doll that they like have and like they suspect is haunted, but they're not getting rid of. That doesn't count. They might have gotten rid of it after that.
It was promptly after noticing the doll's arm lifting on its own that the girl pauses, turns around, and bolts out in a panic frenzy. Even before this, it appeared that she had already sensed something strange was happening, as if seeing one of her toys suddenly fall by itself wasn't already enough to make her feel unsettled.
Yeah, like when it knocks over the glass, she like looks and she's like, what was that? But it doesn't see anything because obviously it already happened. Yeah, it's just so legit.
This happens. Now currently, the girl in this video is 14 years old, but despite how old this video is, it continues to haunt her to this day. Just like Lorley and others who've seen this clip, they have no idea as to how the doll seemingly moved on its own.
Yeah, that is weird. That is really weird. I don't think she's 14 here. I think she's 14 now. I think that's what. I don't think that's a 14-year-old. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's a 14-year-old. The acting could then be explained if she is 14, but I don't think that she is a 14-year-old there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think 14-year-olds are doing toy kitchen fucking toy kitchen tour. Like, I don't think that's happening. Guys, what about something fell over due to gravity? No, something fell over. Gravity is something when it falls by its like that. No, that doesn't count. Something got knocked over there. It's completely different.
It's late in the afternoon when a person lying on a gurney records themselves out of boredom. The video begins with...
Yeah, that was already eerie. Just this fucking like clearly in hospital, like someone reaching up to the light. I'm like, this is already fucking creepy. Doesn't even need to have a ghost. It's just weird. Yeah, that one.
Not much happening
crazy.
in the beginning, but it's what happens only seconds later that's terrifying. Now, very little context is given on this clip, but one can see what's going on. As the person records themselves and their surroundings, they capture this.
Oh.
Apa tuh Bapak ajarin? Itu nah di pintu.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was weird.
For
That.
almost less than 2 seconds, the person
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That is weird. Because it's not very much. It's just like a little bit of something, but he like, yeah, he jumps. Like it does. It is weird.
sees someone
I think it's the fact that they jump away and stop filming it is what makes me feel it's more
or
legit.
something standing in the corner of the room.
The fact that they go, oh fuck, what the fuck is that? Like that feels like a. You know, if you wanted to convince people that you'd spot a shadow figure, you wouldn't like stop filming it for so. I don't know. Or maybe you pan away and pan back really quick. I
Its
don't know.
sudden
Just
appearance is
feels
made even
more
more
legit.
creepy by the way it looks. Viewers have noted that it looks extremely thin and palish, but things become even more unsettling after seeing that the space where the figure was seen is now empty. Feeling immensely terrified, the woman behind the
I mean, it could just be an error in the camera, and because they were looking through the camera, they thought they saw someone and they didn't. Like, it could just be a mistake. It is weird. It's definitely weird.
camera ends the video.
Me when I'm thin and palish. I mean, yeah. To be fair, I was slightly insulted by that because look at me.
Very little context is given on this footage, but with or without it, the clip is still quite creepy.
Let me watch the kid do it from the start again.
Apa tuh Bapak ajarin? Itu nah di pintu.
I mean, to be honest,
For almost less than 2 seconds.
it gives enough time. That looks like another door, and say it was a person, gives whatever it is, whoever it is, time. They're pan away for long enough where they go, you know what I mean? But it doesn't look like a person. I think that's what throws me off. It looks like a humanoid shape, but it doesn't look like it could possibly be a person. You know, that's the thing. Like I think that's the thing that gets me. That doesn't look like it is a person though. It is too fucking thin. You know? That's the thing that gets me. Like that's why I'm a little bit more convinced here. Because like if it looked too human, I'd say it was just a person that then runs into there. But because it doesn't look quite humanoid, I'm like, oh, but like a person, it's weird. It's definitely lighting. It could just be a lighting thing. Could just be an error in the camera. Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing I think it is. I don't think it's faked. I think it's legit. I think possibly it's a child filming with a camera, mistaking what they'd seen in the camera, and then obviously because they changed the lighting, it adjusting and showing there's actually nothing there. Camera error and paranoia from being in the hospital. I also think that's a good option. I don't know though. It's a little bit weird. Like I don't think it's anything set up. It's either weird camera, because again, this is another like fucking camera 7 pixels.
Person recording, captured.
It's a little bit weird.
What seems to be someone or something.
Recapturing, you can see an orb / dust.
Its sudden
Is there an orb?
appearance is made even more
Can we
creepy
mark that
by
off?
the
Can we mark that off on bingo? Can we mark off
on a
orb?
gurney record. That's terrifying. Now,
Let's see.
very little
Someone
context
said apparently there might have been an
is
orb.
given on this clip, but one can see what's going on as the person records themselves and their surroundings.
It's got to be there because shadows. Is it casting a shadow? I don't see that it's casting a shadow. I don't know. I'm more convinced by this one than... Like, I really can see the sort of like... It looks like someone stood sideways on. Like that. You kind of see like arms here. Head. You know, kind of humanoid. Like sideways, but then it isn't a person though. It's weird. There's a couple of frames where you can see a head shadow cast. I don't think there's a shadow. Kind of looks like their arms across. I'm glad you think the same, because I also could see that. Where's the orb, by the way? Apparently, oh, okay. there was a speck of dust there. I'm not a guy who believes in ghost orbs. I think you see dust all the fucking time. You know, like people are like, oh, it's weird that they saw a ghost and then there was like an orb. That's not dust, that's an orb. I'm like, dust happens on camera all the fucking time. If you just watch any video ever, you're gonna see dust. But yeah, we'll mark it off on the bingo. We did get a ghost orb.
Room. After
Anyway,
a man with or without it, the clip
We can get this one through.
is still
weird.
quite creepy. At around 2 in the morning, a man named Daniel Palomino was walking alone inside a plaza when something
They got a little shout out here. Quite nice.
when something completely unexpected happened. It was actually during a live stream when Daniel
Okay, live stream always has my attention a little
recorded
bit more.
this. Now, this is something that he often does during his free time. During late at night, Daniel walks alone while simultaneously live streaming on his phone.
What a strange... I know that's kind of what IRL streaming is, but just going out late at night and just like going on IG Live is not the same. Like it's like similar, but no. The dust in the last one did just no part of existence. Wait, now you're making me go back again. Hold on. Wait, it was about here, wasn't it? No, it didn't. It like floats back up here. Like it's here. It comes back there. I mean, it is a weird travel path. I'll give you that. Like, I've only ever seen something once where I was like, oh, maybe that is an orb. That does travel weirdly. It's a little bit of a weird travel path. But like fucking convection currents in a room. Like it's not unreasonable. Anyway, weird guy that IRL streams in the middle of the fucking night for no reason. I know I've IRL streamed late, but I've done a thing, you know. It's weird just walk the streets.
When Daniel recorded this. Now, this is something that he often does during his free time.
You said he's probably just streaming to his mates. No, I agree, he probably is, but why? I used to stream games to my friends on Facebook. I wanted to be a streamer, but no one would watch when I went live on Twitch, and I figured I could get my friends to watch at least when I went live on Facebook, so I started going live on Facebook. And occasionally they show up.
During late at night, Daniel walks alone while simultaneously live streaming on his phone. However, what happened on the night of September 28th?
People stream to their friends a lot on IG. It's not uncommon. No, I don't mean... that's fine. Why are you just going out regularly, walking late at night to do it? Unless you just like late night walks, but I just think that's weird. Like really late night walks, I think it's like... It's just creepy. Like, I think Brighton is one of the safest places I've ever lived. And I still don't like walking by myself when it gets like to real late night and no one's around. Like weekends, sure, there's people out 24/7. But like midweek, like I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not. Maybe insomnia, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know.
Of 2023 has
Like, you know, I definitely wouldn't do it in fucking Mansfield. I'll tell you that much. I looked at the Mansfield crime rate and was like, I didn't realize how bad it was.
scared him to his core. Like any other night, Daniel was live streaming to an audience who were suggesting places.
No, never mind. He's not streaming to his friends. This is like a content creator. Okay, now I'm suspicious. Whenever it's like content creators, I get a bit suspicious. I know there's people like Sam and Colby out there who I do believe, but I do get suspicious.
He should visit
There's too many likes coming through.
during his walk. One place that was recommended was an old plaza that's believed to be haunted. Although hesitant at first, Daniel heads over to the plaza after realizing how close he was to the place. But this was a big mistake.
Oh.
After exploring the strip mall for more than a few minutes, things started getting weird.
Uh-huh.
Me sale ese efecto.
Only place I got catcalled was in Mansfield. I'm very sorry. Yeah, it isn't. Again, I'm from there, but it's not great.
Gente, huele quemado.
Apparently burning is
Gente,
the smell of
huele
ghost, though.
quemado. Huele quemado, no sé si...
Oh, was that an orb? Did I see a little orb?
Gente, huele quemado. Huele quemado, no sé si...
You see? Oh no, that might have been a light hitting the lens directly. Some will call this an orb. Some will call this an orb. I think that is just light reflecting with the lens. You know, but... Orb! This is what I mean. Like, every fucking video has shit like that. Like, that's why I don't believe in ghost orbs. Like, it's so much.
Strangely, Daniel begins to smell a burning scent coming from somewhere in the plaza. He tries to find the source of the smell, but gives
Could be like homeless people. It's an abandoned plaza, so homeless people probably live there. They could just be like burning shit to keep warm there. Like that's also like an option, you know.
up before suddenly the scent goes away. Although pretty strange, this occurrence becomes a whole lot creepy after one of his viewers on his live stream tells him this.
It's censored. I can't read it.
No me digan, dicen la leyenda que hay niños que juegan hasta tarde en las redes.
They say that children are here at night here. Yeah, but again, what if there's just children like breaking in and exploring the place because it's got like this rumor that it's haunted? So then you hear those children, you know? Is this obvious trespassing? Ooh, it might be. This might be person recording is obviously trespassing. That might be true. Might be true. I'm not 100% sure. Could be. We'll keep watching. We'll keep watching. Definitely could. Definitely could fall into person recording is obviously trespassing on the bingo. The casino below caught fire and killed people. That's crazy how it smells like. I must admit, it is weird if that's genuinely true that, yeah, the casino burning downstairs is what got it shut down and he smells burning. But also, again, like, the homeless explanation is pretty straightforward and, you know, it's a weird coincidence, but not unbelievably weird.
According to the viewer, there used to be an old casino inside the plaza that caught fire.
How do you have every stock image? How do you have old burnt down casino stock image? This is what it baffles me. It actually baffles me. Actually baffles.
Fire and took many people's lives. Hearing about this left Daniel totally freaked. He just smelled a burning scent and thinks this might have been somehow connected to the fire incident that occurred years ago. Feeling spooked, Daniel immediately starts to head out. But on his way out, something in the distance makes him stop in his tracks. This is what he saw.
Okay. Yeah, because so far nothing's really happened. I'm kind of intrigued.
Wait, ¿qué es eso?
Is that a gremlin? It's like another gremlin. That's actually a gremlin. That's like, you know what that is? Look at the figure of that guy, right? He's got his little head, his little torso, and his little black shorts. You know who that is? I can show you an exact video of that creature. I'm not even joking. Oh, never mind. Okay, I forgot how the creature looked. I'm gonna be honest. I honestly thought in my head it looked like this. I thought he was shirtless with black shorts. Never mind. I thought it was this. I thought that he'd been chased by this.
حمود حبيبي حمود حبيبي
حمود حبيبي حمود حبيبي حمود.
قوم اقعد من النوم قوم اقعد من
I don't know the rest. I don't know that. حمود حبيبي حمود حبيبي. That's all I know. But he does. I mean, he looks kind of similar. Like, does that not look like Hamud? That is the way he walks, right? Like Hamud.
¿Qué? ¿O es un diente? ¿O es un gato? ¿Qué mierda es eso, weón?
I don't know what that says.
¿Qué se acerca, weón? ¿Qué chucha es eso?
Well, go over and see what it is. It's fucking tiny. You could punt it if it's gonna try and hurt you. Just fucking kick it if it's doing it out. I don't know what it is though. It does look like a little. It looks like a gremlin. Honestly, like, you know, I always joke and say that's a gremlin. That actually looks like a gremlin. It's like Carl from Jimmy Neutron. It does have that figure, doesn't it? Like it's Memulus. It's George Memulus. That's what it is. That's why it's that size. You're right. No, it is. That is George Memulus. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know what he's doing out here, but he does. You know, he likes a bit of traveling. Maybe it is. Maybe it's George Memulus. Football kick. You could just punt him. Yeah, you can punt George.
Ni cagando, voy a grabar algo. Oye, ¿qué chucha es eso? Está que camina, huevón. Está que camina, está que camina. Está que...
Not sure as to what he was seeing, Daniel starts to back away. According to him, whatever this was, it started moving towards him.
I don't think it looks like a cat, but I must admit, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, being perfectly honest, and it does look like it's going towards him, but like I also, like it I don't think it's a ghost just because it's so clear. Like I don't think I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like ghosts. Like usually show up in some sort of like shadowy or a bit transparent. You know, like they never look like actual fucking creatures. That's like a little alien or perhaps like a gremlin of some kind. That's the killer? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a year. Yeah, it's like a year 7. Like it's just too, you know.
Towards him. Now the video's quality makes it hard to see, but Daniel swears that something small was approaching him. He further adds that whatever this was had a stature smaller than a child's. It was immediately.
Yeah, obviously. But also, he even said himself, like, is that a cat? What if it was just a cat? And nothing in this video is like absolutely crazy. He's in a place, they rumor it's haunted because people died there because the casino was burnt down. But like, the fact that he smelled burning doesn't really mean anything, particularly. Like, someone could be burning something in the area. It's a coincidence, sure, but it's people burn things all the time, especially on abandoned properties. Like, that's not crazy. Currently drunk as fuck, but can't stop the Jack Manifold grind. Thank you very much for the quid. Sorry, I went on demon mode in my head. I almost went, you're drunk, you're probably easily influenced right now, huh? Donate more. But I thought, no, that's a really bad thing to do. So I didn't do it. I know I've just done it now, but that's just me recounting what I could have said. I'm not saying that. You shouldn't donate more if you're intoxicated. That would be very bad. Jack, Google the crazy frog. It's crazy frog. I don't want to Google crazy frog because sometimes it has his dick out.
Soon after that, he turns around and finds another exit, but asks if Daniel wasn't already spooked enough. He sees this.
Oh, there's more? There's 3? This is... okay.
Gente.
That's the little thing. That's the thing you saw earlier, isn't it? It looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. That's the thing. It actually does look a lot like Hamon. Yeah, it's like a doll. I think this is probably just fake. I don't think a doll's not following someone like that. Hamoud, Habibi Hamoud is not following you like that. That is just a Cabbage Patch Kid. Like, no, he's clearly just got a friend there with him following him. And he clearly knew the burnt story before, and that's why he said, never mind. This has just made me go, entry is painfully fake. I've got my bingo, people. I've got my bingo. There it is. Jack Manifold. I need that sound on the soundboard. The bing, 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 bing. I'm just gonna, just give me it. Where's the sound? There's no sound. What? That's a silent video. What? Clicked on winner ding 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 sound and it was just silent. What? Am I stupid? That's not quite what these were all really underwhelming. Either way. Oh, yay! Whee! Yahoo! Yay! You know, the fucking FNAF sound effect? I won this one. Actually. I actually won this one, so that's cool. Glad that I won. No, not time. Sorry, just it auto-played. Well then. I mean, well, is there anything else we could do? Oscar-winning performance. I don't speak the language enough to know whether it was spoken with conviction, so no. Person recording is obviously trespassing. I think is pretty. I'd say we can do that. It's not. I'd say obviously is maybe a push, but I'm gonna say we can. I'm gonna allow people to check that. No, I wouldn't say this is the right sort of creepy doll. Ghost is just some guy. I mean, Ghost is just a doll. No, I don't think so. All right. Yeah, that's my bingo. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna try and get a full house today. But you know, I had one spot left. You can keep playing. Keep playing. See if you can get your bingo today. I think as long as you get one by the end of the stream, I think you've done pretty well. I'm gonna try and get a full house if we can. Anyway.
pasó?
Let's keep watching.
Gente, se apagó todo.
That's just a Cabbage Patch Kid. Oh my god, there's like someone there. I didn't even fucking spot. That's actually a little bit creepier now. Again, I would say, all right, now we definitely can take Ghost is just some guy. It is creepy, but like that's clearly just his mate. And you know the mate who I'm saying is making the doll follow him. That's the mate. Like that, you know. It's creepy, and it does look like the fucking intruder from the Mandela catalog. You're actually right. Looks so much like the intruder. That's actually a bit creepy, to be honest.
Se apagó todo.
Did not spot them the first time. That actually is like, that made me jump when they point an arrow at it. But I'm gonna say that that's probably just a friend he's got to follow him. He's clearly a streamer with somewhat of an audience. Like, there are people watching and really actively watching in chat. Like, there's a lot of chatters and stuff. This is probably just done for content. Isn't it convenient that this happened to some content creator while they're live, you know? Just, yeah, no. I don't think it's a ghost at all. Ghost is just some guy.
What appears to be a plush toy is mysteriously placed on the staircase. Yet, it was at this
yeah, so the toy's there, and then
realized
it's not a statue or anything because it isn't there in the first shot.
that the toy might have actually been the small figure he'd seen earlier. Not sure how to explain this, he continues to walk away. But then, out of nowhere, a dark figure with a pale face is seen standing.
That is weird how much it looks like the intruder. That is
the
creepy,
doll.
I must admit.
Viewers of the live stream were just as freaked as Daniel. Just who, or even what, was this? And what was the doll that was apparently seen earlier doing there? Daniel has yet to give any updates on the events of that night. From the mysterious burning smell to the creepy looking figure.
Reminds me of Kane Pixels, the oldest view, not gonna lie. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched any of the Kane Pixels stuff that isn't the backrooms. I need to do that, to be fair.
There has yet to be an explanation on what was captured.
2 hours to watch a 25-minute video is crazy. That's that good kind of reaction content. You know, that content that inspire. You know, I'm watching something and it inspires a story of my own. I'm watching something. I give commentary. If you don't want to watch if you want to watch a 25-minute video, watch a 25-minute video. If you want to hear some fucking stories and some commentary and some analytical thoughts, this is where you watch. But give me my time, you know?
On October 15 of 2023, an anonymous individual posted a video of two girls dancing in front of a camera. Judging on the quality of the footage, it appears that this video was taken more than a couple years ago. But
yeah, that or on a piece of shit device. Like, it could just also be in a country with, like, you know. There's a word for it. I remember learning it in computer science. Like, when they're less advanced technologically, there's like a word. There's a word for that, but I've forgotten. Not poor is not the word. No, there's like a word, like specifically, like less. There's a word. The word isn't poor or poverty. Like, there's a specific word to do with computers as well. I'm not even talking like developing country. Like, yeah, but like I'm talking. There's a specific, like, the digital divide, and there's a word for countries that. There is a word. With low levels of tech. There's a word for it. I'm going to find it. No, because you see, it's throwing up develop. No. Like, yes, it is a developing country, but there's a word. Nah, I can't think right now. So whatever. There's a word I'm thinking of. Doesn't matter.
But despite the subpar quality, the clip is nonetheless pretty creepy. Now, the person who posted this states that the two girls were practicing for a dance competition. They wanted to see if their choreographed dance.
I love that he's like, because it's bad quality, he's like, all right, camcorder. That's my guess. He doesn't know what it's filmed on, but he knows it's worse quality than a phone or you know, like a DSLR. So he's like, okay. Camcorder, like, you know, he thought about it. I respect that. I respect that. I respect how he... And then he pulled up the stock image.
Dance looked good from someone else's point of view. But little did they know that this literal viewpoint would capture something creepy. Be sure to look closely, as what was captured happens real fast.
Okay.
This is what was caught.
Subtitles back on. I thought this was honestly the fucking song from the opening level of Geometry Dash. I thought they were dancing to the opening theme to Geometry Dash. That's exactly how it sounds. Fuck me. Okay, well that was quick. The dance, I was kind of getting lost in the dance. It was a very weird. It's a very weird dance, isn't it? Is this really gonna happen in a dance recital? Because they're just bopping up and down, and then they air thrusted for a second. I think. Here, this bit kind of threw me out. All right, here's where we look for editing. Doesn't seem to be. That's another shadow figure. But this is what I mean. You know that shadow figure earlier? The reason I was like, I've never seen one that's like back and forth, and you see it a bunch and it's slow. This is the type of stuff that makes me like believe in shadow figures. So I've seen so many videos like this that I'm like, this just seems so hard to edit or fake. Like I don't know. Like you could edit it, but it's not like it doesn't seem crazy hard, but it just seems so well done. You know? Like there's no real bleed. There's a slight bit of bleed. Like obviously, like this is the thing, right? So like you would have to like mask and sort of layer different parts of the video to make, and just they've masked it perfectly. There's no bleed. There's that, and the bit of bleed that there is like perfectly natural because of the quality of the video. It's like anti-aliasing. So like it just seems so legit, you know. And the speed it's going is like roughly what I've seen before. That's that type of shit I generally believe. I thought, honestly, there was a little creature near her legs, but I realized it was just the sun on her legs. But when she got over there, right, I honestly thought there was like a creature, like, crouched behind her here. Like, here, in these frames. I was like, oh my god, there's like an evil little creature fucking crouching behind. That's the ghost. There's like an evil gremlin crouching behind her. But I was like, wait, no, it's just the sun. It just took me a minute.
In the background, a dark humanoid figure can be seen scurrying past the girls.
Yeah, very weird. I've never seen a shadow figure, but my mum seems to reckon she may have seen one once in one of her old houses. I trust my mum, so I've decided there's room.
They had no idea that someone or something was behind them. The person who shared this says both girls hadn't noticed anything strange in the clip until viewers pointed out the mysterious silhouette.
Yeah, they posted it without
they were
realizing.
left shaken up. Now, like
You would
most
be.
videos, very little information is given on this clip, making it hard to come up with an answer on what was captured.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how a human can physically move that fast. I don't think it could be a shadow. Like, it's not like it didn't move the way a shadow does. Like, it didn't. Also, it would have cut across her, or it would have, unless the shadow was made by something behind her, it would have cut across her because of where it was, and it didn't. Like, it's unnatural. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Like, I don't know how you would have faked this without editing, and I don't think I think it'd be really fucking hard to edit in a way that's convincing.
Now, like most videos, very little information is given on this clip, making it hard to come up with it.
Let me one more time. Like for it to be an actual shadow. One, it would like travel across the walls instead of like in front of them like that. And two, for it to be there and be caused by something off camera, which it would have to be, it would have to like cross across her. It doesn't. It's just strange. We talked about the sun, right? It might have been someone from behind the camera running to scare people. No, because that's what I'm saying. Because the way the light's coming into the room, one, I think it's coming from behind, not in front. But assuming there is a light source from in front as well. If it went behind the camera but in front of the light source, then the shadow would be cast onto her because of the angle it travels. It would be coming from like around this sort of area, but behind the camera. Like, no, it can't do that. The only way is if it's edited. And like, it could be, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's impossible to edit something like that. Definitely not. But I don't know. This type of video doesn't look edited. Also, you think with a lot of videos like this, there'd be people online who would find the originals. I think that's the thing. You know, because I doubt this video was... these girls made this video with the intention of then editing a ghost on themselves. I mean, you figure someone who has that sort of expertise would film on a better camera. You know, yeah, I don't know, man. Definitely seems weird.
In the background, a dark humanoid figure behind viewers pointed out those. Very little information is... You be the judge.
Yeah.
Ghost or not?
I think it might be. That's honestly... There's been a good few that have convinced, like, got me on this episode. There's been a few that I don't have explanations for. Usually there's usually there's at least one painfully obvious one. I would say there's... Oh, I suppose there was this time. The fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. But, like, you know... Weird.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's
I have
videos you'd like me to check
my own
out,
video on my main channel, ! New vid on the chat will not link you to that video. It will link you to my hour-long video with Schlatt. However, you should watch that, and then afterwards watch the video before it, where I went ghost hunting, where I did capture some ghosts on camera. You should watch all my videos, but especially, I assume you guys would like the ghost hunting one, but Schlatt Japan vlog. I mean, what's not to love?
Include in the next compilation. You can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
But before we do, my friend, it is the top of the second hour. Isn't that right, people? I didn't add anything to the bingo during that round, so we're still where we left off. We've only got one line. We've not got our full house. That's fine. Guys, I've already explained this, but I'm going to explain it again since there are a few more viewers this time. The top of the hour ad is something I run once every hour on my stream. A minute-long ad plays to basically allow every single viewer to support the stream. Because there's two ways of doing it, right? Either you don't subscribe, which is completely fine. I get not everyone has the spare money to do it. It's not a problem. You don't have to tell me you're broke in chat. It's fine. You don't have to sub. But if you don't sub, an ad will play. And you'll have to watch it. Which again, it's only a minute. And I would hope that you are willing to watch a minute-long ad for me if it means me getting paid. Since, you know, I do this content and all that. For you. And now everyone's saying they're broke because... Whatever. I'll get the sensory fruit ready, by the way, because I said I would do it this time. Let me pull up the sensory fruit for you guys. There, it's ready. It's ready for you guys. Their Christmas holiday version as well. That's so interesting that, like, they run every version all year round. They have their summer dance party, Halloween party, and Christmas party all running. But it's just because it's Christmas. Christmas is the biggest stream. Isn't that interesting? Sorry, I just find that fascinating that they do that. Anyway, the sense video is ready. Either way, an ad's going to play. Simply leave. You don't have to watch it. I don't care. Just leave the device open. Let the ad play on your device. You don't have to actually pay any attention to it. But please don't click off the stream. That's what I'm saying. Let it play. All you're going to have to... If you click off, all that's going to happen is you're going to click back on thinking you missed the ad, but then you're going to get a pre-roll ad, and it's going to be just as long. So it isn't going to save you any fucking time. Sky Toxic, thank you for tier 1, by the way. Because you won't be watching any ads. Because subs! You get 30 days ad-free. That's right, $4.99, all for free with a Prime. 30 days of ad-free content. That's no pre-rolls, no mid-rolls, custom emotes, and a customer on the Discord server. What's not to love? Oh, and my undying respect, of course. You get that too. So you might as well subscribe. $4.99 if you want to miss some ads. All for free. Click subscribe now. See if you've got a Prime. People tend to forget. I forget I have mine all the time. I probably have mine at the minute because I don't watch too much Twitch and I forget to use it. You know. But either way. Clearly you guys are fiending for sensory videos. They're for the subs though. If you want to watch some sensory videos, you got to subscribe. Because otherwise you're watching an ad. Thank you for the 10 months. Valen. Appreciate it. Either way. The ad's playing now. Get your subs in now if you want to watch some baby sensory videos. I know you guys love them. I'll see you all in a minute. Oh, Sky, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. The ad is now playing. Let me put on your videos for you. Right, there you are. You know what? Do this. Oh. There you are. I'm going to go check on Eleanor again. I'll be back. Holy shit, is that slimesicle corn? Let's go. No more of that. Now only horror. Only fear. Alright? That's all we have now. Only 2 more fear to go, though. So don't worry too much. You can boo me all you like. I'm right, because I'm the streamer. Anyway, let's carry on. Give it back? Never. Welcome back from the outside. Thank you for watching.
Videos, it's usually those which involve children.
Pardon?
Out of all paranormal videos, it's usually those which involve children that tend to be the creepiest.
Oh, the fuck? That would definitely get child does something creepy ticked, but that isn't a video from this. This is just stock video. This doesn't count.
Whether it's a child who's staring at something that doesn't appear to be there, or describing a supposed friend who can't be seen. This next video...
That was an alien. That was not a... They drawn an alien there.
It was just as creepy as any of those instances. In the following video, a grandmother's looking after her 2-year-old granddaughter when things get strange.
Okay.
The granddaughter is playing on the couch when suddenly her attention gets drawn to something in the dining room.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What?
Coming.
What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Here.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at?
She sounds ready to beat some fucking ass. She hasn't clocked the ghost angle yet. She's just like, where? Show me this fucker. Show me this motherfucker. I'll beat his fucking ass. You got some fucking nerve.
He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room?
Yep.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
This him.
Take me to him. Show me.
The 2-year-old goes on to tell her grandma where this invisible man is located.
Yeah, that is strange. That is getting a tick on child does something creepy, which gives me another line on the bingo, by the way. We've got 2 lines now, for those of you wondering. If you're playing along, I've definitely got child does something creepy here. That is fucking terrifying. I am so convinced children just have an innate ability to kind of see shit like that. I know so many stories like this, like where children just like, yeah, spot something, but it doesn't seem like kids have imaginary friends. Some kids have imaginary friends and you can tell it is just make believe. And some kids like react like that, where they seem somewhat fearful and genuinely like, you know what I mean? It's different. It's very different, you know? Yeah, I know. My mum the other day told me that I used to have a lot of friends growing up. And I seem to remember just having imaginary friends. Like I used to, but they always used to be just I'm not very creative, so it'd just be like characters. Like Jessie from fucking Toy Story 2, for example. But apparently, there were some that were just made up. Which makes it even weirder, given that when I did make them up, they were just things I'd seen on the television. So it's weird that apparently, at a certain point that I don't remember, there were ones that were, like, not. So yeah, very, very weird. Anyway.
Located. But it's what she says next that disturbs her grandma.
You thought I was going to say Jessie from Breaking Bad, really? I said Jessie from Toy Story 2 because I'm being dead serious, and you're like, Jessie, we need a cook. Jesse, meth, Jesse. Yo, bitch. Not my house. Not my house.
Let me show me. Is it right here? Yeah. He's in our dining room? Yeah. What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes? Yeah. What are you doing in our living room?
Well, now I'm thinking, now it's less, well, no, it's still creepy, but like, now she's described him like a bug. But then kids do that to people. Like, kids are like, they'll pick up on a feature and just be like, you know, if a kid saw like fucking, like Dave Buscemi, for example, they'd probably say it looks a little bit like a bug. Or like a, yeah, like a bug, probably. I'd say a bug is pretty accurate for him.
Mister, get.
Oscar-winning acting from Grandma. Do we give it that? Because I don't think she's acting in terms of this video is fake, but I think she isn't taking what the granddaughter's saying seriously. Is just playing along because kids, and like that's what you do. So we could maybe give out Oscar-winning acting here on the bingo chart. Not because I think this is actually fake, but because, you know, we could. We're gonna do it. I'm seeing a lot of yeahs. All right, we'll do that. Check off Oscar-winning performance from the person filming.
You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Scared me. We're going upstairs.
All right, Mimi, you said that 3 times now.
As described by the 2-year-old, this mysterious man has bug eyes. It seems that this description alone was enough to freak out the grandma to the point where she had to leave the space. Her granddaughter was convinced that
she had to leave the Twitter space. People were roasting her too badly. She couldn't handle it.
Someone was there. Even on camera, she appears to be visibly frightened by the so-called man who was apparently close. Now, even if this was just the case of a 2-year-old acting randomly, her description of the man is frightening on its own. While some believe the bug eyes are indicative of a malicious entity, others think that something else was present. But of course, like all videos,
it could also just be a child playing make-believe. I don't think there's like much to analyze here. It's either a kid making make-believe or like, you know, it is just like, you know what I mean? I know what I'm getting at. I know what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's just kid making make-believe, or maybe it is a presence, but I don't think it's like the bug eyes are indicative of it being an evil presence. Like, no, that's what I'm trying to get at. Sorry, I got distracted. But like, I don't think it's either, you know what I mean? Like, kid just being a kid, or the kid has seen something, but I don't think the bug eyes are worth, you know.
The verdict is yours to make.
It is weird. It's definitely weird still. Kid just watched a bug's life. Why was that one so
In this
intense?
last video, a young girl is recording herself using her cell phone. All appears to be normal, as it looks like nothing unusual is happening, or at least that's how it seems. As the video plays out, something happens in the background that quickly turns this video into something else. This is what was caught.
Yeah, also, yeah, no, you're right. Kids know what scares them. I'm sure if it was evil, she would have been afraid. Yeah, like, more afraid than she was, at least. She's definitely seemed unnerved, but not like fucking, you know. Maybe she was comforted by Mimi's presence and calmness. Fucking hell, another one. That's like 3 shadow figures today. It was quick. That's weird. It looks like they're moving backwards. Like, that looks like... That's playing... Huh. It's hard to see because they've censored the face. Like, I know why they've done that, but like, it's... It looks like they're moving backwards now. Like, that looks like forwards. Because it's censored, it's really hard to detect whether it's edited or not. It does seem like they're going backwards. I wouldn't say it's just some guy. That's too quick. Like, when you play at full speed. Oh, no, but a little bit. Yeah, it's like they move backwards. Like they're moonwalking. Isn't that weird? That's happened twice now. And like that doesn't make the editing any easier. So maybe that is a legit thing. I remember seeing once that they reckon time worked differently in these spaces, and obviously, like, now I'm gonna get all physics nerdy. Like, what if they're moving so fast that they're like traveling through time? So even though they're moving forwards so fast that to us they appear to be moving backwards. You know? They're traveling they're traveling through the fourth dimension or something. Yeah, what if it's crazy? Yeah, it's just weird that they move in the opposite. Like they appear to be moving in the opposite direction to what they are actually moving. Because it's happened twice. That's the second time that it's appeared that way. Maybe that's interesting. I didn't explain it very well. I can't bother to like actually analyze the physics. But one more time. It's just weird. Because the little baby also looked like... The little baby one looked like that too. And I haven't analysed this one again, but... Does this one look like it's going backwards?
What was called in the back.
Does this one also appear weird? Which way does this look like it's going? No. Oh, shit. I skipped past that. No, this one appears to be going in the right direction. So I don't know. Just weird.
Which makes whatever this was even
just
behind
weird.
This anonymous girl, a rapid, shadowy figure passes by for just a split second. Slowing the footage, you can somewhat make out the shape of this dark anomaly. Some have stated that it seems to be standing upright while running fast, which makes whatever this was even more
But in the
creepy.
opposite direction is what it's facing.
But whether supernatural or not, the video is a total mystery. The footage was sent to me by a viewer who has no idea where the clip initially came from. So, without knowing the origin of the vid, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions on this footage.
It's definitely weird. It's definitely weird. But I don't know. I don't know how... I'm less convinced by that one for some reason, despite the fact that, like... I think mainly just because the footage is so, like, obscured, and it obviously has been edited to some degree. I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, that is this compilation done. So now we get into my favorite part. The bit where we rank all of them, see which one we believe the most and which one we believe the least. And we usually start with the least, and I'm going to continue that trend by going with the least believable, which is obviously the fucking Cabbage Patch Kid doll that this man claims was, like, chasing him on Instagram Live. Absolutely, this is 100% fake. It was the only thing on the bingo card that managed to get entry is painfully fake. It's painfully fake. Let's just put it that way. So that is absolutely... This is number 10. There's 10 today. This is number 10, least believable. Then I would say... From there, they honestly all... Oh, no. This is then second. The fucking disrespectful guy in a car crash fucking dies, and they reckon the Grim Reaper's watching him. The only reason this is less believable is because I don't have an explanation quite as to what this is, where the explanation to this is that's his friend, and that's a dollar's friend left there. Like, very obviously, you know? Like, this one's obvious. This one, although I'm pretty sure that isn't the Grim Reaper, I can't tell you what it is. So, you know, it has me no more convinced, but I need to be able to give an explanation to say 1,000,000% fake. Then I would say... Then it gets difficult. I think 7 and 6 are absolutely... Yeah, 7 and 6, I know which ones they are, but it's just picking between them. No, I've picked them. This is number 7. The flashing light with the shadow figure that flies past. I'm gonna... The only reason this would be creepy is if the context is true that there's actually no one in here. But, you know, it's so easy to lie about context, so let's give it a different... Let's assume our own context seeing this video. This is just a flickering light and something running past a window. Could be a fucking person. Could be anything. You know, I don't know, man. Like, just the shadow... Like, we've seen now, like, 3 shadow figures in this episode, and they all do one thing. They just go one direction really fast. This is really, really clear as day. It isn't going that fast. It's going on a human level of speed. Like, that's just someone running across a room. And then it does that weird thing where it looks at them at the end, which is just... Ghosts don't tend to be bothered about people like that. It's just all... It doesn't seem natural, and it could be pretty easily faked. So I'm just going to say it probably is. From here onwards, we get into the category of... So from number 6 onwards, so 10, 9, 8, and 7. Oh, no. Wait. Wait, this is 8, actually. I'm being stupid. I said 6 and 7. This is number 10. This is number 8. Yeah, sorry, that's number 9. I'm missing number 9 for some reason because I can't count. This is number 8. This is number 7. Everything from 7 onwards could be real. Like, I think this could be real. I think this is still a bit weird. I'm not... I find it a little bit weird that he only ever points at the movement of the door and doesn't point at the movement that's less obvious, which is the strange little gremlin creature that pops out. I mean, they do kind of point at it there, to be fair, but it's also right before the door opens, so it's very hard to say what they were pointing at. This also has creature moves backwards whilst, or like looks to be walking backwards syndrome, which is weird. Thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Would you be willing to play Mortuary?
I played it a couple of times on stream, actually. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I played it a couple of times, and I really do like the game. I maybe would play it again if they updated it, I feel like. I got like a good ending and a bad ending, you know, and I played the demo. I think at this point, like, I'm cool unless they update it, because I've kind of played it through enough times that I'm not that interested anymore. It's a good game, but I feel like I've got the replay value out of it, you know. I've played it 3 times, 4 times, whatever. I'm kind of good now. Bro, do you need a lozenge? Oh yeah, I think you guys have lozenges. We don't call them that over here. I don't know what we do call it, like a pastel, like a throat pastel. We wouldn't call it a lozenge. You need, maybe you call it a soother. But you guys, yeah, we call it like a soother. But you guys, in America, and I know this because there's that guy that does like a Jeff Goldblum impression. He's like, we don't know what's happening, and it's all so mysterious, and do you want a throat lozenge? Like that's how he does his fucking Goldblum impression. And that's so whenever I think of the word lozenge, all I think is well, I'm Jeff Goldblum, and do you want a lozenge? That's how I, you know, every time. It's my Goldblum, by the way. What do you think? What did I come to? I don't know, man. Keep that to yourself. Anyway, yeah, this one, the little creature like does do the backwards movement, which I now find interesting, given that we've established that that's happened in 2 videos, and I don't know why you would edit it that way. So it appears to be more of a natural phenomena, you know, because yeah, like here it looks like it's moving backwards, and that's the 2nd time we've had that. You know, I don't know, like that makes me think that neither of them are edited, because why would you edit it moving backwards unless it's edited by the same fucking guy? Actually, yeah, who sent them in? There's always an app. There's usually an app right at the start. DGP 2021, and this was sent in by... Who sent this one in then? Oh. Submitted by Skeptics, this is. So, not the same guy. Interesting. But yeah, I'd say that either way, whether this is real or fake, I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely some creepiness to it. The door opening by itself is weird, but it could be a draft. I can't tell if that's edited or not. It's well edited, but I can't tell. Just because the guy's hand isn't moving naturally. I feel like someone else edited it who wasn't the guy filming it. That's my thinking, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's my number 8. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm stupid. That's my number 7. Sorry. That's my number 7. My number 6, this is where it gets difficult, because from here, I would actually weigh towards the majority of them probably being more likely to be real than fake. So now it gets hard, because I'm pretty much quite even on a lot of these. I'd say probably... I think number 1. I think the girl's face is too blurred, and although the shadow figure does seem weird, like, it does definitely seem weird, don't get me wrong, And it is also doing the moving backwards thing, which again, I don't know why you'd do that unless, like, why would you edit it that way? And unless it's like the way things are, I don't know. It just seems weird. Yeah, where is it? Right there. I don't know. Just seems a little weird. Does seem a little weird. I'd say I am actually inclined to believe that possibly is real. I think this is where I'm getting into that. Like, this one I'm, like, on the fence about. But this one I'm like, I think it possibly could be. But, like, I don't know. Just there's this and, like, it's definitely already been edited in some capacity. What if they've edited it more? And, like, you know, there's a lot of details here that I just, you know. Then I'd say, again, it's just lots of shadow figures at this point. I'd probably say this. Actually, no. I'm going to swap these around. I'm going to say that this is number 6. Sorry, this one here. This is going to be my number 6, actually. And I'm going to make that number 5. Because this one is weird, right? But this one is weird. Do not get me wrong. Like, he goes over there, and then... That is weird, and I don't think it's edited or anything. I just think it could be a lighting error on the camera, right? Like, that, I have, like, a bit of an explanation to this, you know? I have a bit of an explanation to this. Like, it could be lighting, but I just don't think it is. I do feel like that was a bit weird. The way he jumped and stuff, I'm just... You know? And then I'd say this, because this is the thing. Although I put them on a similar level of believability, the only explanation I have here is editing, and it's well done. And I think that's less likely than a lighting error on a camera when the cameras are that quality. So I'm going to swap these around. I'm going to say this is number 5. Then my number 4 is probably going to be... Maybe this? Hold on. Let's have a look, okay? It's just too low res. I don't know what... I don't think it's edited, and I don't know how you'd fake it. I honestly think it's real. Like, I'm pretty convinced. But I just think this is the thing. Although I think this is real, like, it's a pretty low-res video. I think if you show this to a skeptic, they'd be like, oh, this could be anything. And I don't think that... I don't think it could be. But, like, I think a skeptic would say that. Where I think next, the video of Amanda, where she reckons she sees something as a medium, her cat reacts, and then her door goes open, all staggered enough that they couldn't have caused each other, like you couldn't have heard the door a bit prior and then it opened, like, you know, but, like, all happens, like, and you could argue it's some big coincidence, but, like, I think because I have a bit of context here, I've seen Amanda predict things with Sam and Colby, and I trust those guys, and therefore I kind of pass a bit of trust on. I would say Amanda becomes my number 3. I'd say that's probably pretty realistic. The door coming open. You know, oh, where is it? But I'm usually one to say, like, doors coming open could be a draft, but I think combined with the cat reacting the way it did and her thinking she's seen something as a medium and stuff like that, I think probably isn't. My number 2 is probably the little girl. I don't know why. I'm just always... although we don't see anything in this video, I'm just always inclined to believe young children. Actually, no, it could just be a kid imagining things. I should drop this down. I think I just have a weird inclination. No, I'm actually going to drop this to probably 4, actually. I think this is way more concrete than that, the shadow figure. And I think Amanda's more concrete than that. So actually, this just gets me. This just makes me feel uneasy. But, like, ultimately, you don't see anything. It's just a little girl. It could just be her imagining things and just being a bit creepy. So what is he? I'll put this at number 4. But a lot of that comes from faith in... my faith that I think children genuinely do have a bit of a sensitivity. I don't know. I think this is a little bit of bias here. But I'll drop this down to number 4. I think I want to drop it lower. I think like 5, like this being 5. I don't know. I still believe this more than that shadow figure. I think there's I think it's a bit too fantastical. I think this is a bit more basic, and sometimes I think things being a bit more basic makes them a bit more believable, because if you're going to fake something, of course you're going to make it spectacular. So anyway, yeah. So I drop this to 4, make this my 3, then Amanda my 2, which means that our number 1, and by far one of the creepiest ones I think I've ever fucking seen, is, and I'm going to play it with the sound again because of how fucking weird it is. Number 1 of the day, and possibly number 1 for a while, is this doll knocking over that cup. And the reaction of the girl, like her just being so calm about it. And then a few seconds later, it raising its arm, her noticing it, the subtle eyebrow move. Just how legit that all seems. And how fucking concrete that is, because the fucking thing moved so obviously. Crazy. Like, actually crazy. That is wild. So that's my final ranking. I hope you managed to follow it. I know I flipped a couple around, but I think if I can go through it really quickly, just to make sure. Number 4 in the video is my number 10, least on my believability scale. My number 9 is then number 7, the car crash. My number 8 is the fake shadow figure garage thing, or what I believe is fake. My number... I skipped... did I say number 8? Yeah. That's my number 8. So I've done it wrong again. Fucking hell, this is what I mean. So number 4, Man in the Mall, is 10th. The Grim Reaper thing, number 7, which is video number 7, is in my 9th position. Video number 9, which is the garage, is in my 8th position. Video number 8, which is the weird church door opening, is my number 7. My number 6 is... what was my number 6? Is... I think this shadow figure here... I think, like, as much as I probably do believe it, I think it could just be an error in the camera. Then my number 5 is this little girl's shadow figure thing, where it like dashes past her. That's video number 1. I know this is a little bit confusing, but that's okay. Video number 4 is the little girl with her Mimi. That's video number 2 in the video, but it's my 4th most believable. Number 10, video number 10, Amanda, right from the start, is my 2nd most believable. Oh wait, no, no. What was my? I am my 3rd. What's my 3rd? Oh, the 2 girls dancing. Video number 3 is in my 3rd position, very conveniently. Then video number 10 is in my 2nd position, and then finally, video number 6 is in top 1 position, possibly in my whole BizarreBub career. That is fucking mental. And then here, for those of you curious, is my final bingo sheet. We got 2 lines. We did not get a full house. We didn't get any saging. No. Oh, I didn't see random noise. Did we get any random noise? Just like a noise? Did anything at any point like make a noise? I don't actually remember that. I don't remember at any point like something like someone going, "What was that?" Like that. I don't remember that at all. It was always movement or something. So no, that's really crazy. That we got like 4 shadow figures, but nothing that just makes a weird noise. That usually almost always happens. No one screaming "move out" because there wasn't really much from houses. Long COVID ghost channel gets promoted. No 4th wall today. No graveyards. No Ouija board. Odd shape on the roadside, maybe if you want to consider the Grim Reaper, but that was on top of the truck, so I'm not counting it. Nothing falling just due to gravity. And no creepy dolls that people refuse to get rid of. So there we are. That is a final list. If you want to adulterate my bingo, there's the link. If you want to go fuck with my bingo and make it fly about.